session, we went in the cave. We befriended the local officer Jenny because there's like 50 of them. We freed an electric plug Pokemon from the poachers, and Gibby has the most powerful Pokemon who's just a baby.
No.
There you go. This is what happened.
Who's blushing something that we will not talk about.
And
I said it in the last session, and I regret it.
And now the group exits the cavern, and it's still sunny out. They can actually see that the sun is beginning to set, like it's starting to get down to where it's sunset. So they finally got out of the cave, and they are now in Kohak Town. Kohak Town is this fairly big port town. The walkways, like almost all of the walkways, seem to be made out of metal, and they can even see ships stationed by the ports, which are all on the left side, and you can even look out at the ocean from over there. And there's plenty of people walking about, and there's also a couple buildings here and there, and one of the first ones they do see is a Pokemon Center.
Well, hold on. Do you guys know that Jacob's not here?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you realized that.
I did.
We know.
I'll figure out what to do with him.
Commit manslaughter.
So we have the Pokemon Center there. Do you guys want to look around a bit more, or would you like to go to the Pokemon Center first?
So,
I think Theodore would like to look around.
I think Gator wants to start a habit of whenever he sees a Pokemon Center, he just has to jump on top of it.
Okay, that's fine. What would Izzy like to do?
Of course she's gonna snoop.
All right, fair. So I'm just imagining Azure. He's just kind of standing, looking to see what everyone's going to do, and without even saying a word, they just break off from each other. Theodore just starts walking. Gator goes up to the Pokemon Center and starts trying to climb it. Izzy starts going in the general direction Theodore is, but isn't following him. She's just trying to go around, and Gibby goes inside the Pokemon Center. He wants to make sure that his newborn is okay and healthy. So Azure's just standing there alone in this new town, looking kind of a bit worried, and just kind of runs off to follow the nearest person. So Gator, the nearest person that he can run to right now is Izzy, since she...
I was gonna say, it would have been funny if it was Gator.
Well, I mean, technically, yes, he is closer, but Azure's not gonna try to climb up there.
No, I could imagine, Gator, hops down, throws him up, and then hops up himself.
Oh, well, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
You could do that, okay. Can you roll a 1d20 for strength?
If not, I'm not sure what his strength would be.
His strength right now is an 8.
Damn.
Which is pretty decent.
1d20, right?
Yes.
18.
Oh, okay. So Gator, he he was up on the Pokemon Center, but he looks down and he sees that Azure seems really worried and unsure of where he's going. So Gator leaps down, picks him up with both hands, throws him up, and he.
It seems like Surskit's also up there. So
Yeah,
like,
Surskit's up
I could
there.
imagine like Surskit like catches him.
So what happens is Azure's flying up in the air, arms flailing. He has no idea what's going on, and he still has Silk out, and Silk is attached to his arm, and she fires her web from her mouth onto the ceiling of the Pokemon Center. So she's able to get him to stick and fall on top of the ceiling, and then Gator just leaps up there effortlessly. Please warn me next time you do that.
I'm sorry, I just... Damn, look at the view.
And he does turn around, and Smoggy and Silk both look out in awe, and so does Azure. And they're both sitting up there, and they can see the pristine blue ocean. They can even see waves going off in the distance, and they can see a couple Pokemon leaping out from far off in the distance, but they can't make out what they are. And actually, I'm going to have Azure try a perception check really quick.
You're done with that. I have some. Gator wants to say something to.
Okay. So as Azure's looking out at everything, his gaze moves toward a small pier by one of the ports, and
Wait, this works.
Back.
Maybe.
hello.
I just had a phone call I had to take.
That's all right. He sees a small pier by the ports, and he sees somebody. He can't make out
Hold on,
who, but someone appears to be riding on top of some Pokemon, like on the ocean, and there's like a big wave that they have the Pokemon like surf up towards, and they do a flip in the air. Whoa.
What you looking at?
Down there, there's someone riding some sort of Pokemon on that wave. I've never seen someone do something like that.
Hey, since we're both new here, and I'm kind of interested because this is a port town. Would you like to go fishing?
Yeah, sure. And he looks really excited. So we're going to cut away from them.
Hold on. One more thing.
Okay.
Do you want me to throw you down, or do you feel comfortable getting down yourself?
I'll figure out a way down. Silk, you think you could help? And Silk nods and starts making like a line or like a rope of web. Now we cut back. Does Izzy want to sort of just be like around Theodore since they're just kind of exploring the town, or does she want to be off on her own?
She wants to be off on her own.
Okay. Then we'll cut to Theodore first. So Theodore, what exactly is he doing?
Well, let me see. I'm pretty sure he's... Oh, yeah, he's broke. I guess he's just kind of...
Oh, wait,
looking at-
actually, really quick, now that you mention that. He gets a ping on his phone, and as he takes it out, he does see that a notification appeared that the professor has put 2,000 into his bank account.
About time.
Hello,
Okay,
Gibby's here.
let me put that in.
Hello. So, I had Gibby just run into the Pokemon Center really quick. My reason was because he wanted to make sure Burpee was okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Did you guys ever look at the picture I posted in the general chat?
I did. It was the Minecraft house, right?
Well, it was the entire city.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, look at that!
I can be creative.
I saw the house, but I didn't take a closer look. Yeah, little beachside town.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks
hell
pretty
yeah,
cool.
That's pretty cool.
I think Corey,
it's
you
pretty
and I
cool.
were actually talking about it, and it kind no, you were describing the town, and I said, makes me remember this one.
Yeah.
Right. I think it looks
That
pretty
was
cool.
sort of like metal.
Truthfully.
I think Theodore's looking for like a good place to eat.
Okay. So he's
Like
looking around.
a bar and grill or something.
Okay.
It's
So
a good
he
place. But...
he's looking around. He sees people walking about, and he actually sees there appears to be like a lot of different people. Like he considering that he used to be in Kanto, and this is the town that he first arrived in once he got to Jutla. He can tell that a lot of these people that are currently just bustling throughout the town are from other regions. Some of them look especially, I guess, exotic is the best way he could describe it. They are definitely not from Jutla, nor are they from Kanto. He can definitely tell that. But as for where they're from, he can't exactly say.
Oh yeah, he also wants to let Birch out.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he does let Birch back out, and Birch starts shaking his fur at first from his head, and then going all the way down to his tail. And then he takes a better look at his surroundings, and he kind of like sniffs the air and coughs a little bit. The air is incredibly salty, considering they are right by the ocean.
Oh, Gibby wants to take Burpee out of his ball.
Okay, does Gibby want to come out of the Pokemon Center?
Yes.
Okay. So, Gibby does come out of the Pokemon Center, and Burpee is out of his Pokeball. All of his Pokemon are out. And, or do you want all of them out, or do you just want Burpee and Leonard to be out?
I'll have them all out. It's a nice day, I think.
Alright. And we'll cut back to what Gibby's going to do in just a little bit. So, what does Theodore want to do now that Birch is out and has smelled the salty air, does not appear to enjoy it?
Don't worry. We're not going to be here for too much longer.
And Birch just kind of like nods, sort of like to say good. And they start making their way down the path, and he does notice that multiple people do start kind of like staring as he walks by with Birch, as they're passing through the crowds. And as he continues looking around to see if he can find any sort of restaurant, he does turn, and he does see what appears to be some sort of bar. It has like a neon sign called the Slowpoke's Grill, and it has a neon picture of a Slowpoke on it. Now, Theodore knows what these are. They're kind of like these pink, they're kind of like reptiles, but they have ears that are somewhat shaped like bear ears. That's the closest that they could be described as, and that is like on the neon sign.
Alright. Well, you're probably gonna have to wait outside.
And Birch just sits and he's just kind of like looking around at all the people and everything as Theodore goes inside.
Hey, Tulip,
Oh, yeah, Tulip looks up
you mind keeping Birch company?
and she tips her lily pad and walks over and she puts on like a really serious face, crosses her arms, and is like looking around at all the people suspiciously.
Oh, Lord.
Does he decide to go in?
Yes.
Okay. So he decides to go in. We're going to cut to Izzy now. And what is Izzy doing exactly other than looking around?
She just wants to see like what kind of stores there are and like if there's anything like really, really pretty that catches her eye.
Okay. So as Izzy's just kind of like looking around and she does see the very exotic looking people going about, and she kind of leans more towards the left side of the town near the ocean due to, well, the ocean is incredibly pretty, especially at this time of the day, considering the sun is like shining right down onto it. And the sky is a slightly darker shade of blue, so just the colors reflecting off of the water, it looks very nice. And she's looking around, and she actually walks up toward that small pier that Azure saw, and she sees a sign on it that has the picture of some sort of Pokemon. It appeared to be some sort of water type, as it had gills on it, visible gills, but it had sort of like wings on the sides of it, and the sign read Mantine Surfing.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
Does she want to go over towards the pier?
Yes.
Okay. So as she starts walking up towards it, she sees someone who appears to be riding on this Pokemon that she assumes is called Mantine, considering that that was the name on the sign, and this is the Pokemon that was pictured on the sign. And it appeared to be a woman in possibly her mid to late 20s. She had dirty blonde long hair, and she appeared to be riding on top of the Mantine, doing a flip in the air on top of it before landing back in the water. And she turns around and she starts going towards the pier. And some water does splash up as she gets to the edge of the pier, and some of it does splash onto Izzy.
Where can I get one at?
And the woman, she's wearing like water goggles, and she raises them up onto her forehead so she can just have a better look. Oh, well, you can't catch one of these here, but you can certainly try surfing if you'd like.
I want one.
Well... And she looks out into the water, into the ocean. There are some mantikes out there, if you'd like to go try to catch some.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and she walks over and she kind of like pats the head of her Mantine, and she looks over to Izzy, Have you ever rode one of them before?
Well, you know Storm.
No, but they look really, really
Yes,
cool, and I
ma'am.
want one.
Okay. And she bends
Yeah.
down to Mantine. Okay, Mantine, just go real slow for her, okay? And Mantine smiled, and she walks over to Izzy. Just go over and stand on its back.
Okay.
She hesitantly starts walking over and steps onto Mantine's back, and she feels it slowly turn around. She can see now that she is facing the ocean, and it slowly starts to move.
I mean, that is real slow.
This is so pretty.
Does she want to keep standing, or would she like try to kind of sit down on the Mantine as it's
I feel like she
riding
would-
across?
I feel like she would stand so she can get a better view of everything.
Okay, so as she's standing up, she can feel the wind, the nice sea breeze blow by, and she can hear some Pokemon flying overhead. They appear to be some sort of flying Pokemon with primarily white feathers, though they do have some blue feathers at the edge of their wings. And their wings are incredibly, like, long and thin. And as she looks out towards the water, she can see a lot of fish Pokemon just swimming about. And she's looking around to see if she can find one of those Mantikes. I'm actually going to roll a perception check here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So she's looking out, and she's trying to be as perceptive as she possibly can.
Dang.
And she does see what appears to be a small, lighter blue version of a Mantine. Mantine's colors are the top side of it appears to be sort of like a dark navy blue, while the underside is sort of a light purple. But this appeared to be an incredibly small version that had a blue top side, and the underside was a nice cyan color that seemed to blend in with the water very nice.
Okay, can she throw a Pokeball at it?
Yes, let me see. Alright, yes,
And
you can
it's-
throw a Pokeball. Let me take that down to 2. Alright.
And it's captured.
1D100. Here we go.
Oh my god!
Jeez. Okay. So
That was a clutch, huh?
No,
she takes out a Pokeball, like tosses it in the air really quick, like grabs it for like extra confidence, and then throws it at the Mantike. It hits, gets caught in, and kind of like plops into the water, and the ball shakes a couple times before it stops, and you have now caught a Mantike.
yeah.
But wait, hold on. Can't that means she can't use it, right? Because it's like water type, so it's only able to use in water.
No, she can use it outside of
I have
water.
a
Yeah, 'cause it
Cirrus
also has
kit.
wings.
It's a water bug.
Yeah.
How does
Now-
that work?
So with Mantikes and Mantines, they can fly because they're also flying type. So that's how they can fight on land. But if it's like a fish, they can flop. They don't die from being on land for too long. They can stay on land. It's just they can't really do
Sucks.
much of anything. Yeah.
Oh,
It sucks and they don't like it.
Yeah. So, let me get the stuff for your Mantike. Your Mantike is going to be, you know what, I'm going to give you a female Mantike.
Oh, by the way,
Okay. I gotta come
did
up with a name.
Mallard
Audrey's lesbian.
give what was the things that Mallard gave the characters?
Mallard gave
Anybody
us
just hear what I said?
1,000 Poke each, a wooden great ball, and the super fishing rods.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if he actually gave us a fishing rod.
Yeah, he gave us the nice nice fishing
Am
rods.
I quiet, y'all?
No, we can hear you.
Okay, I didn't know if you could hear me or not. 'Cause
Yeah.
I gotta come up with a name. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
this
wondered if
little
Audrey didn't hear what I said when I was joking with her.
little blue Mantike. Yeah, I gotta find. I'm gonna say this is a level 2 Mantike. So fairly weak, but that's okay.
Oh my god. It's like a little fucking flying saucer. Holy shit.
Here, let me read the Pokedex entry just so you can know what else this thing can do. I can't remember if it evolves through love, if it's one of the ones, because I know it's a baby Pokemon, I think.
It turns into a big dumb manta ray. Oh my god.
Yep. Okay,
It's
what?
adorable.
Wait, what is that? Hang on, it evolves weird. How do you evolve that? What is? Oh. Okay, that's right. Okay. All right, you might not be able to evolve it for a while. Okay, here we go. The Pokedex entry is a friendly Pokemon that senses the subtle flows of seawater using its 2 antennas. And the 2 moves that your little Mantike has are going to be Tackle and Water Gun. So not too powerful, but she is a water flying type, so that's pretty cool.
Someone help me come up with a name.
Well, I mean, I can see how she could be useful. What you can do is she can fly in the air and go above the enemies and just squirt water in their eyes.
True.
And then my cat can set them on fire.
Yeah, and then your
Also
cat can
true.
set them on fire. So I can see how it could be useful.
Blind them and then set them on fire. That's nice.
Just make sure you don't put too
God.
much water on them. Otherwise,
Or-
setting them on
or
fire
even
will be
better-
a lot more difficult.
What could happen is her thing can go squirt water on them, and I can use Leonard to
wait, hold on. Would you be able to like squirt water on them and then use your stun fisk to shock them?
And
Well, man, I can just use Leonard too.
This game.
Are
This
you?
isn't real. This is
Okay.
ridiculous. Okay, so I need to say this. For some reason, your Mantike's special defense, defending against like being burned and hit with electricity and stuff, is 12. I think that's the
Holy shit.
highest of everyone's special defense.
It is. It's the highest.
Yeah.
no.
Who's my little OP little manta ray? Is you?
My cat can set it on fire and it can defend
This
itself.
this little wet flying fucking frisbee.
No.
You. I'm giving her swift swim, so she's got the same ability that Surskit has.
You could fucking during the rain you could use her as a goddamn missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone help me come up with a name.
Oh my god, with how fucking high that defense is, you could use her as like an interceptor missile.
I mean, she's called the Kite Pokemon, so you could call her Kite.
Is it income based or
I'll
is
call
it?
her Kai.
Kai, okay.
They're nice apartments.
Kai the water frisbee.
Okay. Kai.
Oh, her attack sucks.
Like
Her
coming back
attack
up
is
the
a
stairs, I don't have
2.
a place to go.
Aw.
And motherfucker.
I guess that's the balance.
No car.
Oh man, she can take a hit, but man, she cannot
Give
deal one.
one.
What?
She can take a hit, but oh boy. Like I'm just imagining doing what you said, Gavin, the swift swim becoming like a missile, launches at the opponent. It just makes like a slap noise.
Come on, boy. Oh,
And that's it.
Well, that's why I said like a fucking interceptor
potty?
missile, where one of them does an
you got
attack,
snow
and
in your
this fucking stupid like fucking flying oval, this living glider, like just completely knocks it out of the air.
something smells like.
How did she evolve?
You have to get another Pokemon in order to do it.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
Well,
Oh my
okay.
god!
Technically, you don't have to get another one, but
Blood sacrifice.
you need her to be around this other Pokemon for her to evolve. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Tyler through your teeth.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That
Pokemon
doesn't
is
sound a
it?
whole lot. That doesn't sound a whole lot like blood sacrifice.
Jesus.
Dog, your breath stank.
All right, all I need to do now is find a nature for her. So give me just a sec.
Fucking
I gotta-
sassy.
She's already got.
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
giving
wait.
her all sassy Pokemon. Just all of her Pokemon in a line doing the
Yes, I
finger
love it.
wag.
Oh my god.
I love it.
There's gonna be like a moment in the middle of the game where they all see that they're all doing it.
Wait, you get up here, right?
Okay, I just think this would be funny. I want to give her the naughty nature.
Wait, what?
She gets the naughty nature,
Oh boy.
which gives her a +1 to attack and lower 1 to special defense. So she's not quite as insane, but still, it's an 11.
Yeah.
And her slap is just a tiny bit more painful. The sting lasts a little
It's
longer.
like a bitch slap.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect for Izzy's sassy group. I can't wait till she gets a Pokemon that has double slap, which is literally the bitch slap move.
I need to get one. Yes.
What?
And so she's level 2. So what would you like to raise? Oh wait, no, you have to raise special defense first because it's so high.
Okay, something that I just thought that would be amazing for that double slap move. If anyone were to roll a 20 while doing that, instead of it being like really super powerful, it's just like a normal bitch slap, but then the other person gets like, or the other creature gets like so just fucking upset or offended that they just can't do anything.
Just
They're
ow.
they're just completely taken back by it.
Why would you do that?
Bitch slap.
That hurt. I mean, I know I'm trying to murder you and all, but like, ow.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
God.
You know,
So
you win. I'm out of here.
So Izzy picks up her Pokeball with Kai in it, and Kai like didn't even notice anything happened, and looks up and sees Izzy looks up at her through the Pokeball. Does Izzy want to say anything?
Hello.
As she does that, she sees a menacing grin appear on Kai's face, and she waves one of her wings.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like you already.
Now, since you rolled so high on perception, she was focused on Kai, and she did catch her. But
Right,
as
bud?
she was looking around, she
Some more
saw something that
Wow.
I'm sorry, Jacob.
I was talking to my brother. Sorry.
Oh, okay. She was looking around, and at first she thought it was just some like underwater plant or something that she saw laying there. But as she takes a closer look, she sees that under the water there seemed to be some sort of Pokemon laying down there, and it looked hurt. And as she kind of like squints to look down to see more, it looks like someone like took parts off of it. Like on its head, it looks like there are like holes where something used to be.
Did she catch it to try to save it and bring it back to the
Yes.
Oh.
So I will not waste a Pokeball to catch it yet, since you're not trying to own it. So I am just going to see if you can actually catch it, though. But it won't break your Pokeball or anything, so let me... Oh.
Own it.
So she takes another Pokeball, and she tries to throw it down into the water to catch it, but as the ball like goes under the water, it just floats back up.
Good throw. Good throw.
Wow. Just wow.
So what do you want to do in this situation? There's a couple of things you could do.
She wants
Izzy
to
could
try.
help.
She doesn't have a phone.
No, I mean like with your mouth.
Oh.
And like vocal cords and stuff. Because I didn't, with how slow that what was it? Mantine was going. I doubt you're like a million miles away from shore. I'm sure you could get it. Like,
yeah,
get the attention of the instructor.
She's still in clear eye distance of
like
the woman at the pier.
Yeah.
She wants to wave over the woman, Oh no, she wants to see if Kai can get the Pokemon.
Okay. So, you let Kai out, and you explain that you want Kai to pick up that Pokemon. I'm also just going to say that you grab your Pokeball that was just floating there.
Okay.
And Kai looks surprised at seeing her Pokemon at the bottom, and she swims down and she places it on her back. Luckily, this Pokemon was not quite as big as Kai is, though it's very close. And Kai brings it up to the surface, and now Izzy has a much better look at what this Pokemon is. This Pokemon appeared to be like it looked almost like living coral. It the bottom of it was like sort of colored like the sea floor, sort of like a like grayish dust almost. It looked like on the bottom, and had 4 legs, and then the middle and top of the Pokemon was all pink, and the Pokemon was crying.
Oh, I'll get you help.
Does she try to have Mantine take her back to the pier?
Yes.
Okay. So Mantine does recognize the situation and actually does quickly get her back to the pier, and Kai actually gets out of the water and just starts like floating in the air with the Pokemon on her back. And as they get close to the shore, she can see the woman has a saddened look on her face as she is looking at the injured Pokemon.
What's wrong with it?
Poachers again. And she She kind of like holds up a hand for Kai to float down so she can take a look at the Pokemon, and she puts her hand on it and she starts examining. We better get it to the Pokemon Center immediately.
I can put it in a Pokeball and fly it over with Kai.
Yes, that would be best.
Okay,
And,
if he wants to do it.
Yes, so you do put it in the Pokeball, and you start, or all of you actually start running to the Pokemon Center. The Mantine even leaps out of the water and starts flying behind them. So now we will cut back to Gibby, Gator, and Azure. Now, during all that, Azure finally got that web rope finished, and he's slowly climbing down the Pokemon Center. Gator's just like waiting there with like.
No, I
like,
imagine Gator's like sleeping.
Oh, Gator's sleeping at the bottom. Gibby's just been standing there, not knowing what the heck was going on, just holding Burpee in his arms.
What, Corey? I'm sorry.
I was saying that
Gibby doesn't know what's going on, right?
yeah, Gibby doesn't know what's going on. All he sees is that Gator is sleeping on the street, and Azure is climbing down a web rope off of a building.
Can like Gibby do like a perception roll? Because I'm gonna see if I can't capture another Pokemon if there's one in the distance.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, everybody else is doing something. Gibby don't know what's going on, so he's just looking
I
around.
mean, we're about to go fishing.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were going to, and he still wants to.
Yeah. So
Okay, we can do that. I could try to find a Pokemon at the fishing spot.
Okay. So Azure finally gets back on the ground. Oh. And he like actually like starts like feeling the grass. Oh, land. I see
Gator, like,
Gator does kind of like a snore that wakes himself up. And he
and then like I imagine he like turns his head to see Azure on the ground, and he like flips, like he does like a backflip and stands up.
Okay, we gonna go fishing now?
I suppose so.
Sure are.
Gibby, are you?
Oh, hey Gibby.
Hi. How's life?
Fine. A lot less scary now. How's Burpee? Is that what you said you called it?
Yeah, Burpee's fine.
Burpee
he's blue.
has this unchanging, like, annoyed look on his face as he says this.
Well, I mean, he's blue, so I mean, he can't get much. He can't really have a blue face. I mean, he's Burpee. I should probably feed him though, but I don't want him to burp and kill us all.
Azure's just has this weirded out look on his face. Okay. Yeah, let's go fishing. And as they are about to walk over to the fishing spot, they see Izzy quickly rushing into the Pokemon Center along with a woman that they do not recognize.
Guys, come on.
Okay. Azure doesn't know what to do, but he just decides to run in.
Can Gibby take a bite of the sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just imagining that Gibby's like still standing there watching everyone run, just slowly chewing on his sandwich. Just
No,
staring at them.
Gator's still going to the fishing spot.
Oh, okay.
He like pretends he didn't hear her.
Does Gibby want to follow Gator, or does he want to follow Azure and Izzy?
Gibby wants to go fishing because Gibby wants to catch a Pokemon.
Okay, so he's chewing on his sandwich, watching Azure and Izzy and this strange woman run into the Pokemon Center, eating his sandwich, and I see like
So I have an idea in mind.
I see
he only wanted a bite of it.
yeah, and I just see he also like lowers it down so that Burpee takes a bite of it too.
He's not even looking. He's still looking at them run, and he just lowers the sandwich down.
Yeah, exactly.
No, my idea is like they're at the fishing spot, and Gator looks over to Gibby and says, "Yeah, you think we should go and check on them?"
Well, yeah. Let's have them go to the fishing spot first. So
Yeah, that was just my idea.
So Gator does start walking down towards just one of the the edges of one of the ports, and Gibby decides to follow while him and Burpee are snacking on his sandwich. And I want
to bite Azure.
No, Azure's in the Pokemon Center.
Oh, okay. I was gonna give him a bite. Does anybody want to bite of my sandwich?
Chirpy starts hopping up.
Yeah. Here you go, Chirpy.
Chirpy happily takes it and just nibbles some pieces off of it. And I want to cut back to Theodore, who is now in the Slowpoke Grill. And as he walks in, he sees on the counter is a Slowpoke that lets out a long yawn as he walks in.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
Yeah.
I accidentally
Gavin?
muted myself. Alright, Pine, do you want anything to eat?
Pine was looking around, and something did catch his eye, and he scurries up onto the counter, and he kind of tries to point with his tail at. It appeared to be a It was an alcoholic beverage, but it appeared to be made from berries. It was actually called the citrus margarita.
All right. So Theodore walks up to the table or to the counter,
And there is a bartender who is wiping one of the glasses before setting it back up, and he looked to be around his 40s or so.
Hey, can I get a citrus margarita and you got suppose anything cheaper than that?
And the bartender starts looking around at the pictures he's got set up for the drinks. Well, we do have some sparkling cherry up here, and that's about 700 Poke.
Can I have the citrus margarita and a water, please?
Sure thing. And so the citrus margarita is going to be 1,000.
All right.
And
Make me wonder how much the water is.
the water is only 50.
Okay.
Not bad. I thought I'd want to pay $5 for a water, but
And so he pours the water first, and he gives that to Theodore. But he actually takes out some citrus berries, which citrus berries, the real world equivalent would be pears. They kind of look like yellow pears, pretty much. And he takes 2 of those and you actually get to see how he makes it. He doesn't even like simply put them in like a blender or anything. You actually see him like crush up the berries himself, and Theodore is just kind of like impressed at the craft, since he's so used to people doing things the easy way nowadays. He's impressed that this guy seems to be doing it the old-fashioned way.
You know what? I'll be right back. And
Oh, go ahead.
he wants to go outside and get Tulip
Oh, okay.
and put Pine with Birch.
Okay. So he goes outside, and he sees Pine, who's still trying to look all serious, looking around at everybody.
All right, Pine. I'll get your drink out here in a minute. I need you to stay here with Birch.
And Pine does look annoyed and rolls his eyes, but does hop off of the counter and starts scurrying outside.
All right, Tulip.
Tulip looks surprised and does a salute.
You don't have to do that. You want something to drink or something to eat from here?
She nods.
All right, let's go.
She does like a twirl on one foot before hopping inside. And she actually like hops up onto one of the bar stools. And the bartender has just finished making the citrus margarita.
All right. You want anything, Tulip?
Tulip's looking, and Tulip actually does look at the sparkling cherry and points up to it.
Oh, thank God. All right. Can I also get a sparkling cherry?
Sure thing. And he takes out the cherry berries, which do just look like cherries, and starts mixing them as well. Though he does also he takes out like the water pitcher as well and starts pouring it in as he's mashing up the cherries. And Tulip is actually like really engaged as she's just watching him do this. Bless you.
Corey said bless you. He said thank you. No, it's Michael Sarah's friend.
And
Oh, Gavin, Michael Sarah.
does or does Theodore want to say anything?
Good Lord. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing.
You see any, or hear anything about poachers in the area?
Have I? And he finishes as he's like mashing the cherries. As he says that, like he does one like extra hard mash down. Place is infested with them. Marina tried to get them out not too long ago, but we don't know if they're still hiding out somewhere or what.
Ran into two of them along Route 1.
Must have gone through the cavern then.
Oh, yeah. Left a nice little path of destruction through that whole thing.
Of course.
I can just like imagine Theodore like thinks he hears Gator like chuckle at that.
Yeah, just from the distance he hears
Probably
Gator's
a dog.
I actually got Tulip here from one of those
I don't know,
poachers.
man.
And the bartender looks and she does nod. Sorry for you. And he like pats her on the lily pad. Yeah, they've been springing up all over the place. Ever since that new champion came up, things have been going downhill.
New champion?
Oh, yeah. See, down at the Pokemon League, just a couple years ago, some new guy came up, challenged the champion, and actually won. Ever since then, well, things have just been so laid back around here. So many people have just given up on trying to do the gyms and trying to become champion. And ever since then, that's when the poachers started to appear.
Well, let's hope that's unrelated.
Yeah, I hope so. Champion's not a bad guy, or, well, bad kid at the time I met him. Came into town, pretty bright, pretty chipper. Challenged the gym leader. Actually managed to win fairly easily, if I remember correctly. Everyone in town was shocked.
Huh. Doesn't sound like most kids I've seen.
Door was locked, so I kicked
Most
it.
kids.
Well, thanks.
And yeah, Gibby says that. That echoes through
Well, that was kind of a compliment.
That's why I said, well, thanks.
I can imagine, like, Gator would also respond to that. Because I imagine Theodore has called Gator a kid as well, just...
Finally.
Just because
compared
Theodore's
to
twice his
him.
age.
Yeah, compared to him, he is.
Alright, well, I should probably get going. Got a couple future kid champions.
Oh, really?
Probably got in some kind of trouble.
And he chuckles. You know,
Well, they're not my kids, but
it's nice to see someone actually going out for a change. I haven't seen you around here. You new?
oh no. I came here from Kanto many years back.
Kanto, huh? Yeah, that's a nice place.
It was. Got shipped here for the war.
The war. And you see him like put a hand on his chin trying to think back. I remember my dad telling me something about that. Yeah, I remember. Back when the king was around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that it was pretty brutal. Losses on both sides, and as he put it, no one really won in the end. Nah, I'm sorry for boring you with stories like that. I know you gotta go. Oh, it was nice meeting you. Oh, Gavin, did you meet yourself again? Gavin?
Jacob's planting flowers.
Gavin?
His internet probably went out.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he...
Audrey, you're
Yes,
gay.
I know.
Sounds like Gavin.
Yep.
I'm just
Internet
teasing.
died. Okay.
I'm just teasing Odd Dorito.
Here, can I send you guys the image you sent me? Here, I'll put it in...
By the way, am I still the only one that calls you that?
Yes.
I'll put it in general. Hang on.
Okay, good. No one else is allowed to call you that.
Yeah, because I would slap anybody else.
Okay, I won't look at the general chat then.
Hang on.
If I do, I'll just edit it out.
Post the
For
picture
the igloo or for the...
Here. This is the picture he sent when he said my internet died. Okay, so we'll cut away from we'll cut away from him, and
Oh my god.
Gibby choking on the sand.
yeah, we're going to cut back to
And
Gibby and Theodore before we get back to the Pokemon Center, just because I think
Gibby and Theodore? You mean
or
Gibby and Theodore?
Gibby and Gator. Sorry, I always get their names mixed up. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Gibby and Gator. So they are at the edge of one of the ports, and has any of them tried to throw their lines down?
Yeah. Also,
I mean-
like, no, like before, like when they cut back, the first thing they hear, the Gator say is, "Did you just like feel like you were offended in some way?"
Alive.
It's like the fucking like first thing you hear.
Bartender. Thanks, Kayla.
Jacob.
Oh, your fault. Yeah.
Wings of redemption.
Gator was speaking to Gibby.
Oh, I didn't hear him speaking.
I've returned.
Hello.
What did Gator say? Because I honestly didn't hear him come across my phone.
He said do you feel like someone said something that offended you? Just like it's all quiet and they're at the fishing spot, but he just says that because this is during Theodore's
like
conversation.
Like he says, like, do you feel like someone just offended you?
Not at all. Why do you ask?
I just felt like someone said something that offended me.
So did Gator like throw his line into the throw his line into the water?
Yeah.
Okay, can you roll a 1d100, please?
100. Okay. Let me go to the die rolls.
You know what? I actually do kind of like the idea that whenever the bartender started talking about like how brutal the war was and the losses, that Theodore did just kind of go silent.
96! Oh my
Holy
god!
shit!
Jeez, man. Okay. So
Huh.
okay. I gotta look at the name of this one. I know what I want it to be. I just haven't remembered which one
Also,
this is.
I imagine like he's gonna catch a few just for food. But,
Okay. That's
I mean,
fair.
he's not gonna eat it because of his, the war that he had inside of himself.
Right. So as he throws his fishing rod in, and he's just, waiting patiently, and he does feel a tug. And as he starts trying to reel in really fast, a fish Pokemon does appear. This Pokemon had like the very top of this Pokemon is like a black color with a pink line around sort of like its nose area, and then the bottom part of it going around its tail is sort of like a grayish blue color, and its tail somewhat looks like wings.
Interesting.
And this Pokemon like lands on the ground and doesn't immediately flop, just kind of like looks around with a weird expression, like not really knowing why it just got fished up.
Can Gator channel with it?
Yes. So
Do you want me to look for that or no?
oh no, you don't have to do that.
I don't
They
think
don't.
As
You would have said it.
as you channel with this Pokemon, it's looking around. Where am I? How did I get here?
Sorry, little guy.
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Gator.
Hello, Gator. My name is
I think it's
Finion.
not to fucking murder me.
Sorry, Gator. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Sorry, Gator. I'm afraid that I cannot stay on land any longer. No.
I cannot
Sorry.
cooperate
No,
with
he
your
doesn't
commands.
say that. He
Sorry, Gator. I'm fucking dying.
says-
Look,
Sorry, Gator. I fucked your mom.
Hello, Gator. My name is Finion.
Hi,
You know,
Tater. My name's Gator.
So he kind of wants to just like hold him in the water so he doesn't die. And
But so he won't die. He won't. That was a joke.
oh, okay.
Farthead.
Um, so the original idea was to catch some fish for my friends to eat because I don't like eating Pokemon.
Can we
Honestly,
roll to see if I've... Sorry, I'll wait.
But you're too kind for me to even think. Let my friends think about eating you. So I think I'm gonna let you.
Well, that is
go.
quite kind.
I think I'm gonna let you go now.
You
And,
think we can roll to see if any of us caught a fish?
Well, I mean, Gator just caught one.
Oh, and be
No, I'm
be
talking
warned,
to them.
be warned of the poachers.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to warn everyone else too. And as its tail kind of flutters, you see that it kind of like hops in the air and then plops back into the water. Now Gibby can roll a 1d100 to see if he gets a fish.
When he has a chance, Gator wants to try again to hopefully catch a fish he wouldn't mind eating.
Aw. Gibby's sitting by the water. He feels a tug. He starts reeling and he's all excited because he finally caught his first fish. And he pulls something up. It's a boot.
It's a boob.
I feel like he would still be happy anyway.
You did catch something.
Yeah.
Does it
No,
at least
there's
make
gotta be
Gibby's
there's
foot?
gotta be like a fish inside of it.
Yes, it does.
Can Gibby try to put the boot on?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I? I'm
and
gonna
then it not fit, so he just throws it.
I was gonna say I could add it to your key items if you want. And
You should roll to see if it fits.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Roll to see if it fits.
It's just yeeted across the world.
Okay. I don't know what's the maximum shoe size.
Like a 20? I don't know.
Do you mean the ones that they sell in stores or ones that are custom made?
The ones that they sell in stores.
Okay, the one that
like
they
a
sell in
15.
stores for men is like 15.
Okay, 15. Okay, then
1d15.
I will roll a 1d15 to see how big this boot is.
All right, roll for shoe size.
It's a 9. I mean, Gibby's 5. I don't think he'd be a 9. Granted,
You could put it on.
Gibby is the buffest 5-year-old in existence, so who knows?
Gibby actually wears a size 14 and 3/4.
And it's like way
No,
too
Gibby just
tall.
takes his shoe off and his foot just grows a whole 2 feet.
Gibby's a size 14 and 3/4.
Yes, let's have that be canon. He tries to put it on. He tries to put on his foot, and it can't fit.
The size
too-
the size men's 9 is too small.
I see Burpee staring at the boot, and Gibby. So Gibby's not holding on to him. Burpee's just like sitting there on the ground,
Yeah.
and Burpee like climbs onto Gibby and falls into the boot and just pops his head out, and he's just
The peekaboo.
yeah, he's just in the boot now.
That's his new nest.
Yes,
Why did he go in the boot exactly?
because he wanted to be in the boot.
Yeah.
We don't question our Pokemons.
Yeah, he's a baby. He wants to be in the boot. He likes it.
That boot might have. Oh, could he look to see if there's a Pokemon in that boot?
Well, there is a Pokemon in the boot.
There is now.
Yeah, there is now. Okay, all right, fine. You know what? Sure.
Roll to see if there's another one. Fucking
Yeah.
Burpee gets scared.
Sure.
There's a
Harpy and
Crabber.
Boot.
Okay.
I'm gonna like draw that
No,
now.
there is no
Seaweed.
other Pokemon in the boot.
There's seaweed in the boot.
No, like seaweed shaped as a Pokemon.
I mean, I think there is a seaweed Pokemon. Hold up, let me look.
Of course there is.
I mean,
There's a Pokemon for everything.
I can't remember if there is. Oh wait, yes, there is. That's right. It's called Skrelp.
It's called what?
Skrelp, like kelp, but with an
Strange.
S in front of the K and an R after the K. Skrelp.
Oh, I thought you meant like. I thought you meant like kelp.
That's what it is with an S
Yeah,
and an R.
it's living
Oh,
kelp.
okay.
There's like
Skrelp.
SKR instead of
Yeah.
you know.
But no, there is no Skrelp in there.
Skrelp.
It's
But yeah, it's just like a bunch of like fucking seaweed.
yeah, like Gibby takes Burpee out and sees there's just like seaweed around his legs now, and then he fights Gibby and just plops back into the boot.
Oh. When could Gator try to roll for another fish?
Sure. And really quick, I want to add, while you do that, I'm gonna add boot to Gibby's key items.
Oh, I thought I was going to chuck it.
No, Burpee does not. You try to take away the boot from Burpee, and Burpee hisses at you.
You got to be
okay.
kidding me!
Oh my god.
The crapper, I
Hold
gotta go.
up.
You've
got another
got
one.
to be kidding me!
That.
I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna go eat
Ow. Okay. All
So
right.
you three times throughout this campaign, 3 times you've got the rarest rolls you can get with a 1d100. 2 1s and 1 100.
That's ridiculous, man. So.
Almost none of the rolls have been like medium or decent rolls. They're either great or
Yeah,
terrible.
No. Gator just like looks at the ocean and just like dies.
Gator
Just starts crying.
Gator tries to like wind up his swing, tosses the fishing rod out, but like a gust of wind, like a very powerful one, just happens to blow at that exact moment. So the fish, like the end of the fishing rod blows back and smacks him right in the face.
Wow.
I can see it's like the hook,
That's
so now he has
good.
like a permanent scar.
He got hooked in one of his eyes. I just see him not even react.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is so normal.
yeah. This again.
This again. And you can clearly see his other eye. Like now that like he was hitting his other, you can see the other eye was actually damaged by a fishing rod.
Yeah, he's just blind now. No, he's not blind, but yes, he does have marks now.
Anyways, he wants to try again eventually.
Yeah.
Because this fucker never gives up.
Okay. Do you want him to just try to continue fishing?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will now cut back to Izzy and Azure as they rush into the Pokemon Center. Now, because you
Let's
demand
get
I
ready to
specify
rumble.
exactly what is different about every Nurse Joy, I have thought about this one. She has a seashell earring. That is her one defining trait.
What?
In every Pokemon Center, there's a Nurse Joy. They're all called Nurse Joy, and they all look identical because they're all related too, somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Cousins.
the defining. Well, some of them are sisters, some of them are cousins, some of them are like distant relatives.
Who names Who names their kids? Both named Joy.
Oh, I don't know. There's there's hundreds of them, so I don't know.
Did you like that image of Wings of Redemption in SpongeBob's Rock Bottom?
Yeah,
I took that image from a video where it was just Wings of Redemption talking about hitting rock bottom, while in the background someone put him in rock bottom. It was great.
That's I wanted to show everybody. It's like this picture's great. So yeah, they rush into the Pokemon Center, and as soon as Nurse Joy sees Kai bringing in, or no, Kai's not bringing in. Never mind. So she sees the group run in. Does Izzy hold out the Pokeball with the Pokemon in it?
Yeah.
Okay, she holds it out. Nurse Joy doesn't even ask or anything. She quickly takes it, rushes over to her healing machine, and they see her helper Pokemon Chansey, which I don't think you were there when I described what a Chansey is, Audrey. They're like these big round pink Pokemon that have tiny tails, and they have stubby arms and legs, and they have an egg pouch.
Yeah, then that's nice.
And the Chansey actually gets
back.
a cart and wheels it over, and after the healing machine is finished,
Someone's in the bathroom, so I have to go back in a minute.
She takes the Pokemon out of the Pokeball and puts it on the cart and immediately rushes into the back.
What I miss?
So Gator stabbed himself in the eye with his fishing hook, and now we are back at the Pokemon Center with Izzy and Azure.
Oh, so did Gibby just stay?
Yeah. I mean, Gator stayed too. They're still fishing.
Yeah, Gator's
Can we roll to see if Gibby caught something?
Not yet.
Gator's Gibby just comes to he was out of it, and he hears Gator say after he takes the hook out of his face, say, not again.
So what did Gibby roll? Was it a good one?
No.
Oh, so I hope he catches the matching boot.
Well,
There is no matching boot.
So, Azure's looking panicked. What's going on? What happened? Why? What? As he's too panicked to really form a sentence, trying to figure out what's going on. Is Izzy going to explain, or?
Sorry,
I feel like they would have talked about this on the way there.
So is Izzy going to explain?
I don't think she's there.
Oh well.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my whole phone just died.
Well, you have a phone now,
I've had a phone.
and you ain't sent me your phone number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't talk to people. Anyway.
Bad girl. You're getting punished. You're grounded.
Here.
You're part of the Glover Army.
So, I've got to I've got to be right back, and I'll text you or I'll send you guys why
Okay, that's fine.
in the gen chat.
All right, that's fine.
Oh my god, that dog!
Wait, your dog?
No, that dog.
So yeah, Izzy explains to Azure what happens, and
Well, I'll do it, Tommy. What, I'm bored, what?
the woman who came in with them
Why the pink?
speaks after Izzy is done.
Oh, yeah, I can get it.
This isn't the first time this has happened.
Now, what? Okay, how often does it happen?
It's been happening for the past couple years now.
Years? What do you mean years? And no one has done anything?
Ever since the poachers came in, they've been doing it.
Is there a way to get the poachers to leave?
We've tried. The police have tried to get them out. I battled them a few weeks ago to try to get them to leave, but every time they always come back.
Yes. Ugh. We have to find a way for them to.
I got it. Kayla told me to give you
to talk about this stuff. Like, there should be a border control to like control this.
That I wish there was, but the only way to get that set up would be to have a meeting with the champion and the Elite Four, and well, they've been incredibly hard to contact as of late.
Well,
Oh my god, I got it. Why is he
Is that just what she does? Just like,
yeah, she's thinking about a way that she can get in contact with them.
okay. I see Kai also doing like a just like fins on, I guess, her hips. She doesn't really have hips, but if she did, that's where her wings would be.
Well, will the Pokemon be okay?
Yes, it will survive, but if you don't take them to the Pokemon Center immediately, then they're practically gone. And she actually...
Yes, I saw it. I tried. But
she actually takes out a Pokeball, and she shows it to Azure and Izzy, and Azure kind of jumps back. It appears to be that same Pokemon, but it's a ghostly white color. And the eyes of it appear completely just soulless.
demented. What's
What
wrong with it?
is that?
Why does it look so scary?
This is what happens to these Pokemon whenever those poachers take off the coral bits from its head.
No!
They can't survive, and, well, they die and turn into this.
So
Well,
sad. This one won't turn into that, will it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just bored.
And Azure's looking incredibly angry.
Okay, I'm gonna use the
Why?
bathroom now.
Why do those people have to do stuff like this?
It's disgusting.
And she nods. It is. I don't know why they're so persistent.
Did anyone ever try to talk to them?
Talking never works.
Talking.
They always resort to violence.
Azure. Well, okay. Is there a place where? Is there a nest of? Well, I don't know. Is there a way that we can try to talk to the poachers?
Well, if we could find where they are or try to lure them somehow.
Do this to Pokemon.
I'm trying to think of like if there is or what they could do here to try to lure them out. I'm trying to see if Azure does Izzy have any ideas?
Okay. She wants. Okay, they're not in Izzy's hometown though, right?
Correct.
Okay. I was just curious. Okay. What if they Azure and Izzy, or it's just Azure and Izzy right now? Yeah.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then this woman who we don't know the name of yet.
Izzy wants to try to go find like the building that looks like the head, like the kind of like the city hall.
Okay.
Hi, Bobby.
Like demand to like talk to somebody that like has like high authority.
Okay.
Or threaten to take her cat out.
Okay.
Because like she wants
So
to talk to like head of people.
Does she want to just kind of like storm out?
Yes. But I was also thinking this would be, since she's already getting upset, a time that
Okay. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
yeah.
So
What's happening?
silently, without a word, Izzy turns around and walks out of the Pokemon Center. And Azure looks at her. Izzy, hey, where are you going? And not a word, just continues walking. And Azure quickly runs out of the Pokemon Center to try to follow her. And the woman she watches them leave, but she does decide to wait there to see what happens with this Pokemon's condition. Jacob, do you want to roll for your fish now?
Yes, please.
Okay, roll
I really
again.
want that fish instead of boots. We're not auctioning.
What the?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's the
Is
same
that-
roll.
That's the same.
That's the
How?
exact same.
What?
You
Can you
just
like
got it.
reroll?
You got another boot.
You rolled the exact same thing that you did earlier.
And in fact, since this is the exact same, you actually got the matching boot. You have both boots now.
Yay!
Oh my
I
god.
got one.
Burpee looks incredibly happy.
I would
For
really
Burpee,
love
one
it
for Chirpy.
if eventually those boots are relevant.
That's why I want to put them in key items.
Yeah, Gavin.
I mean, they have to fit someone. They're too big for me, or too small, or something.
They're too small for you.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, I
somebody
can
can wear 'em.
change key item of old boot to old boot. There we go.
On my end, I heard you say I'm gonna change
I
old boot to old
really
boot.
want. Can Gibby like turn around and do like a perception check? Because like for real though, I want a new Pokemon.
All right.
I
It
want
would be
a friend.
funny if like somehow you like put the two boots together, like cut a hole through them.
Well, like I want a friend for Burpee because I want another baby so they can grow up together.
Oh, that's not gonna be that easy, but okay.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Don't worry
You're
about
gonna sit there like screaming at Chirpy like, lay an egg!
Do it.
it. Now.
Isn't Chirpy
Sing
a
with
guy?
this, and it's so funny.
Yeah, true. Yeah. We got a lot of girl Pokemon in our group.
Bandit,
Find one.
Oh my god.
Well, I think the only one who all has
gotta-
girl Pokemons right now.
I think
Who all has female
every-
Pokemon?
Oh my god, are you okay? I'll tell you. Oh, we have to find a daycare in order for an egg to happen, but
No.
Could Gator try to
God,
roll
I feel like now Theodore's
again?
gonna like beat the shit out
Well-
of Cricketot like a fucking overprotective dad.
well, I'm just going to point this out. Silk is a female and a bug type.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Oh my god, yeah. So wait, it's everyone except Jacob and Phoenix. Everyone except Jacob and Phoenix have at least one female Pokemon.
Yep.
I have two females and a male.
I have
Here's what I
one
want. I
male,
want a female.
or one.
I want a
one
female
and two
Pokemon.
males.
And
I want a
I have
female-
one male and a female.
Listen, I want a female Pokemon that's the same kind as one of my Pokemon, so that way I can breed them.
Okay, I mean,
Oh my
so
god.
there's egg groups,
You're gonna become a Pokemon breeder.
which is
Yeah.
that's an actual
then-
thing,
And,
by
and
the
then
way.
I will sell.
I
then I
mean,
will
yeah.
sell that. Then I will
But-
sell the eggs, so
But
that
I'm trying
way.
to roll.
But Gibby's fucking 5.
My future career is not being a Mr. Buffman.
But you gotta think Gibby's also a musical wizard.
I don't know what that has to do with him trying to get Pokemon to fuck. Unless he's like your stereotypical D&D bard.
I mean,
Well, no, but that would be him trying to fuck the Pokemon, not...
I'm gonna just roll again.
no.
Okay, yeah, roll one. Are you just gonna roll another 1d100?
Yep.
What the fuck? It's gonna be another 20. Another 23. He gets the third matching boot.
yeah.
It's 3 boots. It's like the
There's-
middle boot.
Yeah, there's.
Oh my
Jeez,
god!
Oh my god.
Boot.
Okay. So
Bigger boot.
he throws the line in.
Like at this point, he starts to hallucinate because he hasn't slept and he thinks he sees a fish.
Yeah, he thinks he feels something tugging, quickly reels it up all excited. He believes he sees a fish, and it won't get off of the line. And I'm just imagining him like trying to reach out and grab it to get it off of the line, but there's nothing there. Does Gibby want to say anything about that?
What the hell? Where's my damn fish?
I fear you there, friend.
I just got another boot. This blows.
I can see him, but it's not there.
Meanwhile,
I think the beer's
meanwhile, Burpee is hopping in between the boots.
Good biting. That hurts. You got sharp teeth. Buddy.
Now, as that is going on, and they're unable to catch any fish,
Oh dang it! I was gonna try again.
You know, as big as you are, man, but you're pretty light.
they see Izzy come out of Izzy is just like walking down the road, and they hear Azure chasing after her. Izzy, where are you going?
Up here, good boy.
This is
Good
such
boy.
a fucked up beach episode.
So Gator and
Well, I thought last week's episode was pretty weird.
Gator and Gibby see them. Do they want to follow?
Nope. Gator wants to throw in his rod again.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening? now?
They're just.
I'm
gonna laugh if we get to the main plot. Theodore, Azure, and Izzy are in a life or death situation. Cut back to Gator,
You know what would be fucking amazing?
Gibby.
Gator, either Gator or Gibby, like after a bunch of failed attempts, they just get really pissed off. They roll a 1, and they pull like a giant fucking sea monster out of the ocean.
So, like, we're over here both battling. So, like,
Yes!
idea. I have an idea.
Like the water god Pokemon cut, like they pull it out of the fucking water.
Okay, yeah,
and it
the
lands
one
on
that
them.
literally
have an
made
idea.
all the water.
Yeah, and it lands on them.
I have an idea.
Dude, Gibby wants to try one more time for a fish before he leaves that spot.
God.
So I could imagine Gator like rolls another fucking one, gets so angry at his rod, tosses it to Gibby, and just like leaps in there.
Yeah.
And grabs the fish.
Starts fucking fist fighting a Magikarp and loses.
Here's your food. I worked for it really hard.
like lifts up his sleeves, leaps in. You see him like shadow boxing a Magikarp.
He gets thrown back out of the water onto the port.
Yeah, and then like a Magikarp leaps out and does its version
Gator's
of
gotta,
flipping him off.
Like, bitch slap it in the face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. There you are, Theodore, Azure, and Izzy. There's your fucking food.
Just gets really fucking pissy about it.
I was just imagining we cut back to them after this next cut, and there's just a pile of boots, like an avalanche of boots. and just out of one of them, Burpy's head pops out.
It's like whack-a-mole, but with Pokemon.
They're both sitting there with like a really distorted, like annoyed expression. Their eyes are almost like completely fucking closed, and they're like
bloodshot. Just
yeah.
They got the 1,000-yard stare as they're sitting there with their fishing rod.
They're just moving their arms to fish, but they're otherwise standing completely still.
They're like welded to the ground.
Charmander looks like Charmander's actually worried.
Somewhat. The fucking group comes back and they're like, "Oh, this is pretty. Why are you fishing next to the boot factory?"
Yeah.
The boot factory, huh?
The fuck are you talking about? We've been here for 4 hours.
Where are you?
Fuck
I'm at the port getting fish. Well, okay, get back. Well, all I'm seeing is boots.
What do you mean all you're seeing is boots? All I'm getting is boots. Well, the move to a different
All
port.
I'm seeing is fish.
Damn it.
There's still only boots.
What do you mean there's only
Corey,
boots? Go to the next
Corey.
port.
Gavin,
Where-
Theodore, Gavin, Azure. I can just imagine, right? Imagine we going through a snow scene and none of us have boots, and you just say, "Gibby, go get the boot."
Yeah, that's when it finally comes in handy.
Right.
These fucking crusty ass.
Seaweed-filled boots.
Now the entire
Crusty
group has
ass
that fucking face.
seaweed-filled boots. For real. For real, dude. For real.
Okay, alright, let's...
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Do you
continue.
want me to
Let's get
roll
back.
one more time or no?
Not yet. We'll come back. Don't worry. So, Theodore is he's just now exiting the bar. Tulip is finishing her drink, and he's bringing Pine his, and Birch is still just sitting there, yawning, and then Theodore sees Izzy looking just straight up pissed, really. Like, storming down the road. Like, anyone that she's by, she, like, bumps into
Hey, whoever
and, like,
activated
doesn't
the camera,
care,
I have
doesn't
to edit
look
that
back,
out.
doesn't do anything. And Azure's just trying to follow.
Who has their camera on?
That's what I want to know.
You want to get anything while we're here? Maybe an ice cream or something?
Birch, he looks kind of excited when he hears that, and is about to nod, but then he hears Azure. Izzy! Wake up! Where's she going?
the most innocent voice.
Oh, Lord. You think that can wait, Birch?
And Birch nods.
All right. Azure,
Theodore!
what's going on?
Oh, thank Arceus you're here. Is he just... I don't know. She just stormed out of the Pokemon Center, and she's going somewhere, and I'm trying to talk to her, get her to explain, but she won't answer.
Traitor.
She's definitely strange. All right, let's go.
And they quickly try to follow her.
Azure,
And
Azure,
yeah.
you want to get up on Birch? You're looking a bit out
What?
of breath.
Took your dog?
Oh, yes, thank you. And
Alright.
he hops on Birch
Very good. Lay down. Good boy.
along with Smoggy, and of course Silk still on his arm. And I'm going to say Pine is also on Birch, but Tulip is
Kayla.
running alongside
God
Theodore.
damn!
Yeah.
God
And-
damn!
And
I just
they're
rolled a 1D100 on my phone and guess the number I just got.
What?
tell me it's a 23.
No, it's a 100.
Oh my god.
I think that's what I'm gonna use.
Ow.
So they continue following her until she gets to a fairly large building. It's larger than any of just the shops and the houses that they can actually see. And it does have a sign that says mayor out front.
What is this
Not my
kid
computer.
doing?
And Izzy just bursts through the door, and there is an Officer Jenny inside. It's actually the same one, and she turns and she sees Izzy. Oh, hey again. What are you doing here? And Izzy just goes past her, not answering. Hey, you can't go back there. Hey! And she tries to stop her, and she actually stands in her way, and she's blocking it. What's gone into you? And Azure and Theodore go inside and catch up, and this is where Izzy regains consciousness.
Wait, how did I hear?
Izzy, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what do you mean? How did you get here? You walked here.
Well, duh. Unless someone flew me. It's probably my ghost.
You're what?
I get possessed by ghosts.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
Whenever I get upset, whenever
Hi.
it honestly feels like it
Where's his
possesses
toy
me.
in it? Kayla.
I want Azure to pull out his Pokedex and try to scan. And as he pulls it out and tries to scan Izzy, an image does appear on the screen. It's sort of like what it was with Suicune, where it's just a silhouette of some kind. And for a moment it says, maybe Miss Magius, but then the screen suddenly glitches out, and it just goes back to the home menu.
Yeah.
And he tries to tap Pokedex, but it won't work. What the?
I used to live near a graveyard, so I don't know. Anyway, hi, Officer Jenny. Sorry for that bizarre occurrence.
Yeah, that's fine. Why are you here?
I'm to the mayor.
Okay.
Now, immediately.
Oh, right. Does it have anything to do with the poaching incident?
Absolutely, but worse. Because I just found another... I found another Pokemon. And it was freaky what happened to it. And it becomes like soulless. If it doesn't get
Must be
treated
another
right.
Corsola. Okay.
Yes.
Come inside, and she shows them to the mayor's office, and as they open the door to the mayor's office, they do see a man. He does seem to be like a fairly portly man sitting at a desk, but there's 3 people behind him. Now, as Azure and Theodore step into the room, they recognize 2 of them. Well, no, actually, no, never mind, because only Gator would recognize the other one. But they recognize 2 of them. The one appears to be one of the poachers from the lake. It was the one that did not get his face broken. The other appears to be that one from the newspaper, the one that Mallard specifically warned them about.
Wait a minute, is it that poacher from his backstory?
No.
Wait, how would he recognize him?
It wasn't him that he would recognize. It would have been the 3rd one, who appears to be a female.
See.
He would have recognized it from the memories that he saw from the Pokemon in the cavern. Because she was the one who put the collar on Alakid.
They still have Elekid, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're standing behind the mayor. You again?
You again? You know these people?
Well, we know the one over there, but... And he sees the one from the newspaper. And he just kind of smiles at that. I see my reputation precedes me. And he...
They're the poachers?
So what's all this about?
Why are you harming innocent Pokemon?
And he takes something out of his pocket, and it looks like a piece of pink coral. Well, you see, those Corsola in the water, you know how much their spines go for? Now, it's not the catch we're really looking for, but it's definitely some nice chump change.
Can Theodore look at Officer Jenny?
Yes.
Because I'm kind of... I'm wanting Theodore to just, charge this motherfucker.
Okay.
And it's, trying to... He's looking at Officer Jenny like, I'm gonna do something. Are you okay with me doing it?
Okay. He looks at her for that, and she does look completely surprised and shocked at this. And the mayor's not saying a single word. Actually, before anyone does anything, perception check. I'm not going to have Azure do a perception check because he's kind of overwhelmed at the moment.
Hey,
fuck.
I have a question.
Damn!
Yeah,
What
what's
is
up?
Gibby doing?
Fishing?
I forgot what
Roll
Gibby
a
was doing.
6.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
Tulip's in the room with us. Could
That's
she
right.
do a perception check?
Yes. Yes, roll again, please.
Oh my fucking god, this is miserable.
Damn. Okay.
Is he
When are we bringing
Wait,
back
so
the
wait,
extra-
wait.
You can roll for Kai. You can see if Kai notices anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Kai's still here.
Oh my
Oh!
fucking god.
Okay.
Wait,
So
can't
Kai-
you roll for all of your Pokemon, Gavin? Because you have
Birch isn't in here,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
assume
Birch
Pine
isn't-
is still with Birch.
Yeah, Pine's
It's
still
honestly a
Birch.
good thing. I imagine that Pine is with Birch, and Birch isn't in here.
So Kai has actually been flying really high up towards the ceiling. And because of that, the poachers haven't seemed to notice her yet. And since she's really high up, she looks down and she actually sees the one poacher from the lake. Obviously, she doesn't know that he's the one from back then, but he's holding one of those shock collars and it's like open, so the sparks are coming out right behind the mare's neck. And she tries to swoop down behind Izzy in order to not be seen, and she like nudges at her and tries to shake her head no, trying to say don't do anything.
Wants to like. Okay.
I just thought of something that Theodore could do.
Izzy wants to release Lily.
Okay. You can release Lily
from her ball, and wants to continue questioning them.
Okay.
Can Theodore do something real quick?
Yes.
Theodore wants to give Jenny his rifle, and he wants to go out the door.
Okay. So he takes the rifle off and he hands it over to Jenny, and she takes it. She doesn't say anything, she just looks over at his face. And does he just turn around and start walking out? Gavin?
I'll be right back.
And he does start to walk, but then he hears the one poacher. And now, let's not be too hasty. See, my guy over here says you caused him and his partner quite a bit of trouble down at the lake. I wanted to ask you a couple questions, if you'd be so kind as to come back in.
Oh, he doesn't have to.
He wants to continue walking.
And as he does, the man does a slight nod to the poacher from the lake, and they don't see what happens, but the mare starts letting out a scream. It sounds like he's in pain.
Wants to set Lily on the poacher, like the poacher from the lake.
Okay. All right. What attack would you like to try to do?
What attacks does Lily have again?
Lily has... I know she's got Scratch and Ember. She's got Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Lick.
Okay, she just wants to fucking go up and scratch his face.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, whoops.
That's a bad mistake, because if it doesn't work, then that cat's gonna get attacked.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
I was kind of hoping for this, but I didn't expect it to be this low. So, she orders Lily to scratch. Lily leaps up, but in that instance, the one poacher who's been talking, who seems to be the leader, in one swift move, grabs Lily by the head and slams her into the desk. I said, don't be too hasty.
No.
And this is going to drop Lily's HP by 3 points.
I was gonna see if I could have Gator try to...
Where's Outward's at in this place?
I mean, if you want Gator to just like have
I feel like Gator would like barge in the door saying that he couldn't catch like any fish.
I got a 10-foot
And
target.
so
I
he's
couldn't-
mad at the mayor.
I couldn't catch a damn thing. I had
I mean, he
Surskit try
could.
to find
He
me.
caught that one fish,
Yeah,
but he
that's
didn't
true.
eat it.
At least Gibby got a pair of fucking boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got a fish
I
actually
did.
meat.
I did get a pair of boots. Leave me alone.
I got stabbed in my fucking eye again.
Again?
Hey, I need zip ties.
Do you want that to happen?
Yes.
Okay, well we'll just wait a minute, just really quick.
Cause I think it'd be funny for like Warden just to see like Gator like kick down the door and walk in.
So Theodore did hear that. Does he still want to keep walking?
He keeps
Are you
walking.
watching Kanto?
Okay, I want
You watch.
Azure to try to have Silk use string shot on the leader.
I think I do. I don't know. I don't really like Disney.
Well, I think that. Yeah. Okay. I think that works. Hang on. I gotta look at the accuracy of this. Because that's really low.
At least it's not a 1.
True. It doesn't instantly fail.
Or a 1 out of a 1d100.
I just thought of the most fucked up thing to do. And by fucked up, I mean incredible.
Okay. So, Azure tries to have Silk fire a string shot at the leader's arm, and as it as
I don't know. That's what I was saying. I'm
the string
different from
shot is
everyone.
fired out, suddenly
I don't have nothing in common with people.
a Pokemon leaps onto the desk, and the web just kind of gets cut through, and they see that the Pokemon that leapt up was the yellow dog from the lake. Well, Izzy doesn't know that, but Azure does. Now, let's all try to calm down. All I want to do is ask you all a couple questions. That's it.
Ask the fucking question.
Alright, well, I'd like your friend to come back in here. I wouldn't want anything to happen to your precious little Litten here. And they see that sparks actually come off of... So he's wearing a glove over his hand that is currently pushing Lily's head down onto the desk, and they can see some sparks come off of that glove.
Hey, y'all want to see a yellow dog? I'm petting one.
Corey.
Yes.
I am really excited to tell you what I'm going to try with Birch.
Okay.
I'm going to have Theodore go out
That's a bandit.
He's going to put his big blanket on Birch, right?
Okay.
And have Birch follow him in here. Not only should that help, or would that help a little bit with Birch resisting the shock collar, but blankets are flammable.
I see. Okay. So at this point, does Gator or Gibby want to try to find the group?
I mean, Gator doesn't want to try to find the group. Gator just wants to, like, barge into the mayor's office and start complaining.
Okay. Does Gibby want to follow him?
Where's he going?
Does Gibby want to follow Gator to the mayor's office?
If I can get a Pokemon along the way, yeah.
You're
Give me
really
your
stuck on that. All right. I will
Give me
let
your
I
mate
will
to
let
stay
you
here and try to
do
That
catch
would
fucking
actually make my
Smackle.
day better.
I will let you do one more fish roll before we have them show up at the hall.
Bet.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I already told you what my role is gonna be.
Oh my god.
Damn. Well,
Is it another boo?
I'm
it's
gonna use
not.
the-
This time he fishes up a can.
I can.
Yeah, there's actually some. It's very wet and soggy, but there's actually some food left in there. The label got like washed away, so you don't know what it is.
Please
Can I
tell me
eat it?
Jimmy's not gonna eat it. Oh my god, he's gonna eat it.
Will it kill me if I eat it? Like,
Probably
You
won't
gotta
help
eat
you.
it to find out.
You could roll a 1d20 for its effects.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
I don't want to eat food from the can in the ocean.
Okay.
Lands a
Dear
20, it's some
animal.
experimental, like, muscle growth thing. Gibby's attack and defense goes up by 10.
Gibby gets an 8-pack. His muscles grow even larger.
I mean,
Gibby
if
fucking
that's what will
walks.
happen, I'll do it.
Gibby fucking
Yeah, that
walks
can.
in. Gibby walks into the mayor's office, and his muscles are so big that he can't fit through the door, so he just walks through the fucking doorway.
That can happen. Do you want to roll for it?
There,
Yeah, I'll
that's-
take that risk.
That's proof that I
You get
got
like a
one.
It's not death.
and he like loses all of
Okay,
his muscle.
but I also have that healing berry too, so yeah, I'll take the risk.
Well, you didn't die, I don't think.
Yeah,
You got an 8.
you didn't die.
I think it just tasted like shit.
Oh, I sent my roll to the gen chat.
Oh, were you actually rolling that for this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Then,
what
he-
happened when I ate the food?
he-
Did I die or what happened?
No, you ate it, or Gibby ate it. He kind of like swished it around a little bit just to get more of the taste, because at first he couldn't really tell what it was. He had to really let it last in there so he could really see what it was. And it didn't taste good. It was weirdly sour.
I ate a dead worm.
In other words,
And-
he had
It's a
to
sour-
let
it's
it
a
just
sour gummy worm.
marinate, you know? He had to let
And-
it
It's a can
marinate.
of sour gummy worms.
and he does swallow it. And he's just
Hell yeah.
he hasn't tasted anything that weird in his entire life.
But
And-
then Gibby's the only
Sour
one that
and
would eat
salty.
something out of the ocean that he caught on a fishing
And
pole.
Gator just finally, in a fit of pure rage, like pulls with all his might and gets this
No.
super fat. What?
No, I imagine like he tosses his fishing role. He just like sets
Oh.
it down and like he dives in and like
Okay.
grabs it by the throat. and
Okay.
throws it.
So, Gator, he throws that fishing rod on the ground. He's fed up. He stands up, rolls up his sleeves, claps his hands, dives into the water. Now, Gibby can't see what's going on. Underwater, he sees this fat Magikarp. Like, it's even fatter than the one Theodore found. It's ridiculous. Like, it...
Yeah, Theodore, suck it.
And
Get your ass
Gator like winds up a punch. He just starts wailing on this Magikarp. He's done with this fishing shit. He just wants to give this to the group and be done with it. He pummels this thing, and like Gibby's just sitting there with his 2 boots and his empty can, all depressed. And then like he sees just this giant burst of water as this giant fat Magikarp slams onto the pavement. And then Gator leaps out, like dripping wet, but his hair's on fire, so his head's dry.
I imagine it works like actual fire though.
It's so good.
like it doesn't like light up like fire does, but it still like can like burn things if they wanted it to.
I see like I see he doesn't even like say anything. He just grabs it
Huh?
by the tail,
We're on season.
throws it
We're
over
on
his
season 1,
shoulder,
episode 4.
and starts making his way towards the
No. He
mayor's
still
office.
he still has the bag. He still has that big bag.
Oh, okay. But he
So,
swings
like-
the big bag over his shoulder.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
magic
I
cards in
imagine
it.
it, like I can imagine you still see its like face stick out of the bag.
Yes.
It's so fucking big.
Yes, it's like it is knocked out, but there's just like one single tear from how bad it was pummeled, and Gator's just storming
What?
down. Like he's got some formal complaints for the mayor. He's walking down with this big old sack with this dead fish just hanging out of it. And
You
I
just
see it
fucking beat it to death.
as Theodore is just about to get to the door. Gator takes the bag off of his shoulder and uses it to whack down the door.
And it like falls like an inch in front of Theodore.
Yeah, Theodore's eyes widen,
Get your
looks
butt
up,
on my face,
sees,
dog.
sees Gator with this big
I don't want
ass
your golden
fish in a
butt crack.
bag, just with this look of
Your face
full,
looks like a buck.
full determination and anger.
Your face looks
Char-
like a buck.
Charmander and Surskit are running up to him,
What?
all
I
afraid.
love dogs, man. Huh?
Elekid's actually like in his Pokeball, like arms folded, nodding, like, yeah, that's the guy who's my trainer.
Give me that.
Oh my god, I just realized Gator's got his whole crew and he's going in with the fucking poachers.
Yep.
At what point are the poachers going to realize that they might be a bit outnumbered, do you think?
Dude, get your
Wait, they
ass on my
haven't
face.
haven't even seen the fact that Theodore has 3 Pokemon now.
No.
Oh my god.
You know, I have a funny idea. So I imagine Gator like drags in the bag and like holds it up so the fish flops out. Oh, hey guys.
Okay, so
Interesting.
he's only seeing Theodore right
Never
now.
had one.
He's in the
I know,
hallway.
but that's probably like
I don't wanna.
what he does when he walks into the office.
I
He
have a
doesn't even like
topic.
notice them.
Well, okay, so since Theodore is right there,
About me?
I would believe
Put me in the
that
face?
Theodore would explain to him what's going on before he does anything.
Oh, I'm not.
Gator,
It goes on at once.
there are poachers in the mayor's office.
Oh, doesn't surprise me. Also, do you like my new battle scar?
It's great.
he points to the hole in his eyelid.
That's great. I think they need help in there.
Oh yeah. Who all's in there right now?
Everyone except me, you, and Gibby. So, Azure and Izzy.
I see. I'll head in there now.
Now, I'm going to cut back into that room, and Officer Jenny, she's holding the rifle and she's just staring down the poachers.
Where y'all going?
Lower your weapons.
Have fun.
Now, see, we would, but I don't think you're really in the position to negotiate here. Now, you two, I just have one simple question. Where did Suicune go?
Who?
Died.
We don't know where it went. See, that's going to be a problem. We've got some pretty high money running on that thing,
Yo,
and
I'll
we
be back in a
need
minute.
to get it. All right.
I'll be back.
All right, Jake. So, I
Disgusting.
don't think that I'm doing this just because I want to, but I don't think I can really trust your word here. After all, you don't really have a good relationship with us, I see, so...
Never even met you guys, so stop touching my cat. And
that is true. You didn't report on this one. And the poacher shook his head. No, sir. She wasn't there. Honest. Well... You see, normally, I wouldn't really like to pick on little girls, but... You did almost try to attack my partner here. So I think I'm gonna keep your little kitty cat right here. And he pats Lily's head, who is still stuck on the table.
How close is Gator to the room?
He is just about in the entrance now.
okay,
Is the door open or shut? Because
It's open.
Damn it.
what
So,
are
I imagine they can
Isabel
see you.
Izzy's abilities?
What are all of her abilities?
Yeah, just try to see if she can get Lily.
Let me look again. I know she's got hypnosis. She has the will-o-wisp.
She can put the
Wait.
man to sleep.
Have the poachers noticed Stunfisk?
No, Stunfisk isn't out, I don't think.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was about to say, that would be
Oh,
really
yeah.
fucked up.
So I think
Sir.
I have an idea.
This doesn't look like a carpet.
I want to bring out Sunny.
I think
That's
I have
what
an
I mean,
idea for
right?
for Gator
I want to bring out Sunny.
about how he's
Okay.
gonna come in.
So,
I think that's what I named it.
yes, that is what you named him.
Okay.
So,
I want to bring out
Where-
Sunny.
so do you want... Where do you want to bring out Sunny? Do you want him to, like, try to just let him out on the floor? Or do you want to put him out in front of the poacher?
Your face looks like a
Um,
blocker. Your face looks
I
like a
wanna-
blocker.
I want to put him on. I want to hold him in my hand.
Okay, well, if he's
You could-
bigger than that, you'd have to hold him in
never
your
mind.
arms.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, so she lets Sunny out. And, so Sunny is out, and Sunny's, like, looking around, confused at what's going on, sees the yellow dog staring down at him, and also sees the poacher with Lily's head currently planted into a table, and he starts shaking.
Izzy wants to try to soothe them by like rubbing her hands,
Okay, so yeah, she's
petting it.
yeah, trying to pet him. Now Gator is like right outside the doorway. He's not like in the doorway, so they
Because I have
haven't
an idea
noticed
of
him
how he wants to come in.
Okay.
Thunder Punch.
So he wants to what's Elekid? He wants to like toss the Pokeball. In the room.
Elekid is an electric.
Yeah. He wants to toss Elekid's Pokeball into the room.
Oh, wait, that's not a good idea.
Why is that?
So, you never went to the Pokemon Center after last session.
Thank you.
True.
So, Elekid is almost dead and is asleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a better idea.
Tell me get up.
He wants to have
Butt crack.
what kind of what's Surskit's attacks?
Surskit has, Bubble Quick Attack. Now, that would probably be really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
And then Sweet Scent could also be
What is
good. That Sweet Scent will lure a
Who was that?
Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to have Surskit go a little further away from him and lure the Pokemon away.
Okay. So he has Sursuke kind of like,
Do you even need me to roll for that?
yes. Yeah, just to see how effective it is.
Damn.
Okay, that's not bad. So, Sursuke
by the
kind
way,
of
you guys.
like moves back more towards the normal hallway and starts using sweet scent. The scent does start to fill the room, and Azure knows what it is. He smells it, and he knows that it is Surskip. And the yellow
He wants
dogs...
to look worriedly at Azure.
And
Like, what's that smell?
Azure just kind of does it like a reassuring nod, like it's okay. And the yellow dog like lifts its nose and sniffs, and of course, being a dog, it has a very powerful sense of smell, and does like get off the table and start walking, and the one poacher looks. Jolteon, where are you going? Get back here! And Jolteon did stop, like right at the end of the doorway, about to go outside, but does continue walking out into the hallway. Damn it!
Excuse me?
Calm down. Might be an intruder. Just relax.
Let Lily go.
Hey, and then
I don't think you're in any
want-
power to demand that, little girl.
I want Gator to come in as soon as he says that.
Okay. Does Gator still have the bag with his fish just with him?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
what's up?
I want him to say something as soon as he walks in the room.
Yeah, hold up.
Gator.
Hold up. What's up, Jake?
Is it okay if I leave a little early?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because I'm like extremely bored.
That's fine.
Okay, later.
Anyways, now that
Yeah, anyways. So you said he does still have his big old fish?
Yeah, and he wants to say something as soon as he walks in the room.
Okay. Does he just like walk in? Like casually walk?
Don't forget Gage works, so you don't have to do the dishes. Alright.
Thank you.
Yep. Anyways, what is it?
I said, does he just casually walk in?
Yeah, like he kind of like picks up the pace a little bit and just walks in. And
Okay. And
and he
Officer
says-
Jenny recognizes him. She doesn't say anything.
yeah, I want Gator to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, she might not, but I can.
And
Now-
the leader looks over to the poacher. Yeah, he was there too.
You should know my name. I was one of the people that gave you a nice ass whooping.
Oh, were you now? Well then, I guess
You need
can
me to
also
jog
help.
your memory?
You can help answer my question. Where did Suicune go?
First, I have a demand. What? What's Izzy's
Lily.
Let Lily return to Izzy. On one condition.
Now, why would I do that?
Because Izzy's not the one you have to worry about.
And what will you give me?
Best answer to your question I can. Also, like, how far is Theodore?
So, you can't just go up and punch the dude because...
Well, I was wondering, like, because if I had, like, I want Gator to, like, think about it for a second, and then he's gonna say something mean.
Okay.
Like, but I want him to, and then I want Theodore just to, like, walk in the door with, like, Birch and them.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay.
I think Gavin might like this
Okay.
idea. I'm not sure.
So, the leader so he's still holding Lily by her head, but does pick her up, and he's holding her out, but he isn't giving her back.
Now, what were my conditions?
Now, what were my conditions?
See?
You see, you didn't answer my question. How far was the Theodore?
Oh, Theodore. So Theodore is Theodore's still by, like, he's getting Birch ready, so he's outside at the moment.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause I
imagining
wanted-
he's putting the blanket over Birch and kind of like tying the one end around his neck, kind of like Birch is wearing a cloak.
You see,
Actually, now, I'm just going to say this, so you don't get too worried, though it's not saying much. Since you're waiting for Theodore, this isn't too bad of a position to be in, because you're stalling.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think it was. See,
I mean, it's also not, because he could just send volts of... It's not pure electricity, because it can hurt electric types, so it's something else that they don't know that could kill Lily, especially since he's literally grabbing her by the skull.
Can Izzy tell Lily to growl? Try to use her growl.
Yes. Would you like me to do that? To roll
Yes.
for that? Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
you know what? I just had an idea.
Bruh.
I imagine Charmander like stayed behind the corner, so they couldn't see him in the doorway. And I would like for him to
Hang
try.
on.
I would. Okay.
Hold up. Okay. Yeah, just give me a moment. So, she does yell out for Lily to use growl, and Lily does try to let out a growl, but it seems to be a weaker growl. And the leader actually gets kind of like a disappointed look. Is that really all you've got? And then you can see the electricity being coursed through Lily's body. She lets out a scream, and it's only for like a second, and he stops it. This
Okay.
deals 5 damage.
Okay. I think you might like my idea, but I'm not sure because I don't know people that well.
So let me... Okay, she's almost down to half health now. Okay, is Theodore ready to get in now?
Yes, he has Pine on his shoulder, and he has Tulip by his side, and Birch wrapped in a blanket.
Okay.
Behind
So this is the part, like, there's 2 things I would like to happen for Theodore does this thing.
Okay.
So he wants to channel with Charmander because he's not like in sight.
Okay. So to have it work, I'll just say he already channeled with Charmander, so
Yeah.
he can hear and like talk to Charmander.
Charmander. Wait, what's Charmander's thing where you can lower the opponent's like something?
Oh, that's also Growl,
Yeah.
I think. Let me
Yeah,
just
it is.
double check. Okay, yeah, Growl. Yep.
Use Growl.
Okay, roll 1d20 just to see how effective it is. Or if it does anything.
Really?
Oh my god.
Really?
So Charmander attempts to use Growl, but
It's worse than
he doesn't want to give their position away. So he tried to do a quieter Growl, but it ended up just not sounding like anything at all. However, it did, it let out a loud enough just general noise for the poachers to pick up on it. And the leader nods to the woman poacher, and she takes out a Pokeball and a Pokemon that was holding onto a large flower came out.
Wait a minute, I think I recognize you.
Is he's talking to the woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do this.
And she kind of tilts her head to the side, confused.
Do you recognize the name Elekid?
And she starts thinking about it.
Ringing any bells before I put you 6 feet under?
And she kind of laughs at that.
See, I don't like any of you. And I don't know the mayor well enough to like him or not. But, I'm afraid that won't matter. So, I would like to make one final announcement. And that is, have a good fucking 3 seconds of your life.
So, is he doing the Thunder Punch now?
No, he says this and I imagine that's when, because Theodore's already ready.
Okay. Okay.
So I imagine he says that right as Theodore, walks
Can
in.
I roll a 1d20 for Theodore being fucking furious?
Yes.
Okay.
God,
Successful.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
I was hoping for a better roll, but it's still successful.
So, I guess what is Theodore? So, Theodore is now in the hallway.
He's got Pine on his shoulder.
Yep.
Tulip by his side, and Birch behind him.
Yep.
And I want him to be holding both the glasses for the drinks.
Okay.
And I want him to walk in.
Okay. Does he just walk?
He just walks.
I imagine
walks.
he does this as soon as
Yes,
Gator
as soon as
finishes.
Gator says that. And Theodore walks in, the leader. He's back. Now, where is Suicune? And I'm getting pretty tired of asking this question.
Word, you won't have to ask it much longer.
Why would I know anything about that legendary Pokemon you're hunting?
Oh, well, it's just that you were sighted at the lake, and according to what my partners said, that you all said that you had seen it before it ran off?
Oh yeah, we saw it. And I kept my fucking distance.
It ran off. Why would they know where it is? Keyword ran.
And if you kids were any smarter, you'd keep your distance from it.
Big words, big words. But we've been in the game for quite a long time.
Okay, let's see. What can be done here? I'm actually fucking shaking, by the way.
Good.
I'm like really angry.
Good. Can you all agree I've gotten really good at making villains?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly not saying that because what we're gonna do to you. I'm saying that because what it'll do to you.
Well, I do thank you for the concern, but we're still going to try to get it. It's what we've been trained to do, what we've been working towards for quite a long time now.
Okay.
Flamethrowers or some shit.
Get it.
I want Theodore to try and throw one of the glasses right at his face.
Alright.
Oh my god! Okay,
Really?
okay. Can we have inspiration, for the love of God?
Okay, yes, I will allow you to use it if you wish.
Okay.
There we go.
At first I thought it was just sticks.
He chucks the glass. Does he chuck both?
Yes.
I'll allow him to chuck both. He chucks
both at this fucker.
At his face.
Yes.
Now, the man does raise his arms to block it, but this does force him to drop Lily.
Really? Okay.
Lily falls, and she is struggling to get up.
Okay. Izzy wants to gently put down Sunny and run over and pick up Lily and run back over.
Okay,
Next to Azure.
she can do that, and the glass does break, and the glass does get into this guy's arms, and
pain hurts, doesn't it?
And
Theodore wants to get the gun from Jenny.
Okay. And is he just going to aim the gun at him?
Yes.
No, that's upstairs.
And the gun is aimed, and So, does Theodore want to say anything really quick?
No.
No? Okay.
Can I have Gator say one more thing before you?
Yeah.
Theodore, I would like to say one thing.
Alright.
Dude,
I just thought of something great.
I would actually like for Gator to go over and do something.
I just thought of something great.
Mm-hmm.
What'd
While
you think of?
Gator is talking, just in the middle of his speech, Theodore, fires.
No.
Nice.
No. I want Gator to say something or do something, and then come back and start talking. I want Gator just to go over and put his hand out for a handshake. To the leader pusher.
Okay, what's he going to say?
I'm so sorry.
And can you, or Gavin, roll your 1d20.
You, me and him?
No.
Yes!
Damn! It's the same roll. Oh, by the way, did he shake Gator's hand?
No, he didn't.
So disrespectful.
Yeah.
So, Theodore fires, and it hits but they see it hit something, and the dust, and there's like dust coming from it, and they believe it's coming from the wall. But as the dust clears, they see a large pillar of stone had risen up and took the blast. And the leader poacher was laughing in front of it. Like I said, we've been in the game for a long time. And as he says this, the entire floor begins to shake. And more of those stone pillars start rising up out of the ground. Oh boy. Okay.
That's not very nice of you.
I think we're probably going to have to make some speed checks here.
Okay.
But before we do,
Fuck.
Gator just wants to like punch the stone pillar in front
Oh
of him.
no!
Well, who'd you roll for?
Me, Azure.
You could use an inspiration.
Oh
Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
my god!
Okay. I
Wow.
have the perfect idea here. And here, let me roll for Izzy.
Again, like he wants to punch down the stone pillar in front
Oh
of
my god!
Okay.
in front
okay.
of the poacher.
So, as the stone pillars were rising up, the two other poachers opened up one of the windows in the office and just kind of jumped out. Now, Izzy was able to dash out of the room and was trying to get out through the hallway. And of course she was taking her Pokemon with her. Theodore and Azure both were trying to get out as well. However,
I feel like Gator wants to try to like have either like I feel like he wants to try to have Charmander like try to push them out of the room.
So what happens is, as they're trying to run, Azure, a part of one of the pillars that rises up causes Azure to trip, and one of the pillars is about to come up right under him. It would stab him completely through, but Gator leaps, grabs him right before it comes up, and as a pillar is blocking Theodore's route of getting out, he just smashes through it, and Gator is able to get them all outside.
Almost Rennie in all of this.
What is that? And as they can still feel like the tremor, and as the stone pillars can be seen from outside the mayor's office, from like the mayor's actual room, that part of the building crumbles down, and something rises up from beneath it. It's definitely a Pokemon. An incredibly large Pokemon. This Pokemon is almost as tall as the building itself. This Pokemon is green, a green color, and seems to have many spines on its body. They appear to be sort of stone-like. However, this Pokemon is sort of shaped like a reptilian is. However, it stands on two hind legs, and it has an incredibly menacing glare on its face, and it lets out a roar.
Can Gator try to channel with it?
No, it's too far away.
God damn it.
Guys, what is that?
What if the Pokemon try to go
Azure-
with it?
Well, just a sec. Azure takes out the Pokedex to scan it. This is what it says. The quakes caused when it walks make even great mountains crumble and change the surrounding terrain. Azure's eyes, are completely wide, mouth agape, and as he slowly looks back up at this thing, he's in pure terror. The name of this Pokemon is called Tyranitar.
Is there a way? Oh my god.
What's wrong?
And they see the leader, who is now outside, and he's laughing to himself. What do you think now, old man? You think we can't handle Suicune now?
Theodore just wants to stay silent.
And Izzy, please try to put the leader to sleep.
Oh.
It's either that or she tries to kill him.
Yes. You can.
I have an idea.
Okay.
She just wants to try to put him to sleep. Because he's getting on her nerves.
This idea, I need Ellicott out for it.
Okay.
Ellicott is almost dead.
And asleep.
Yeah.
You'd have to roll to see if you could wake him up.
I don't want him to, attack. I want to just to, put him, beside me and wake him up. Or wait for him to wake up himself.
Okay. Okay, you can do that if you want to take him out of his Pokeball. So,
Wait a minute,
Izzy...
I thought I bought a potion.
Yeah, you can use a potion.
Yeah, I want to use that on him.
Yeah, how many potions do you have? You got 5 potions.
I have 5, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a potion heals 20, so Ellicott should be fully healed. Just, yeah, Ellicott's gonna be fully healed, just still asleep. But yeah, you can take him out and heal him.
I'm assuming no one else can distract them.
Well, I mean, Izzy's currently trying to run up and hypnotize this dude while he's got this actual Godzilla standing right next to him. Which, she does run up. I just want this scene to play out where she runs up without any of her Pokemon just near her. They're with the others, and she just tries running up. She tries to hold out her hand to hypnotize him again. As she tries to do that, he moves out of the way, and he basically just slaps her onto the ground.
No, that's not very nice, is it?
She wants to, light her hands with fire. She's just angry.
Okay.
I feel like Gator wants to try to walk up.
So does she want to try to hit him with the Will-O-Wisp?
Yes.
Okay, so she makes her in a rage. She has her hands go on fire, and she tries to have them hit this guy. However, as her hands hit onto his pant leg, no fire starts, and she looks surprised. These are flames that should burn anything. There shouldn't be anything that they can't, and the poacher's looking down at her. You thought Will-O-Wisp would work, eh? Yeah, see, that's a thing that we poachers learned how to deal with long ago.
Now, that's going on. Can I have Gator walk up
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that.
Oh wait, just like what's he trying to do?
He wants to walk up,
Okay.
and
Like
he wants to say, "Now that
you don't have to roll for him just to walk up and say something. It's if
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he wants to walk up.
Unless you're trying to convince someone of something. That's yeah.
Now that wasn't very nice of you, was it? Like I
No.
know I'm not a poacher, and I am definitely not a good man. But at least I have morals, motherfucker.
And he's kind of looking at him again with sort of like a disappointed face. You think just because we can harm these creatures, just because we can hurt people, that doesn't mean that we have morals? I could have killed her cat in an instant. I could have killed her right here, right now, before you walked up to me.
You wouldn't.
You're right, I wouldn't.
There's too many people around. It's not a good murder spot.
That doesn't matter. It's not because I can't murder her here. I don't want to.
You think I wouldn't have murdered you right there in that office? You think I couldn't have just walked up? Think I wouldn't have just pulled out something?
Well,
Did
you might have tried.
No, me that way.
Look, all we want to know is where Suicune is. And don't even try to say you don't know, and you don't know anything. You don't know what we're doing. We know you've been tailing us.
Well,
If I may, the reason we've been tailing you is because you're poachers. We don't know anything about your stupid water god Pokemon. I don't want anything to do with all of these legendaries, or I don't want to be going around beating up people and throwing them in a lake.
And Azure, he's afraid, but he looks at Theodore when saying that, just, kind of shocked that he could stand up like that, and Smoggy kind of like tapped him on the shoulder and did like a determined nod and stood right by Theodore when saying that. Azure does, after a moment of sitting in silence, stand up and stand alongside him. We're just trying to collect Pokemon data. That's it. We don't care about whatever you're doing or what you're after. So, just leave us alone.
I would like for Gator to say something. Look, we can tell you all we know, because I think I might know where he could have gone, but I have one condition.
Gator,
Pokemon.
I think it's about time we cut our losses and go.
You go all you want.
Izzy?
Have him killing me? Izzy wants to stand up and just walk out because she's done.
She gets up and she does start to walk, and he doesn't do anything. He watches them as they all start walking away, and the poacher that was at the lake, because him and that woman are behind the leader, and he starts looking shocked. You're just gonna let them get away? What if I am? They don't know anything.
Anyways, as I was saying, I might be able to help you out. But I have one condition.
What would that be?
Well, maybe two. We put away the Pokemon, and we have a nice sit-down chat.
And he looks up at Tyranitar. Tyranitar looks just incredibly angry and looks at the group and looks down at the leader. All right, we'll hear you out. And he returns Tyranitar to his Pokeball. But what they notice is he keeps the Pokeball in his hand. He doesn't put it back into his pocket or anything. He keeps it in his hand, and he specifically has one of his fingers touching the button to open it back up again.
Fine, if it makes you feel better, I'll put my Pokemon away as well. You can even sit down and eat some fish.
He looks to the cartoonishly giant fish. And he looks at...
I told you I wasn't a good man.
And he walks over towards him. But he still keeps his distance. I'll hear what you gotta say.
Look. When we were at the lake, we met this kid named Gibby. He was telling us about like some kind of bubbling in the lake. So I asked Urskit to run around and see what he could find. As well as using Sweet Scent. And then your supposed Suicune came out and started levitating. He got, I want to say, like a couple, like maybe 15 meters into the sky, and just that's when we couldn't see him anymore. That's all I know. I've been wanting to track him down myself, but yeah, I've been looking for a good fight.
And he just stares for a moment. All right. A ripple, huh? That's good info. He turns around and he starts walking back.
One question.
He stops. No, he doesn't turn around yet, but he did stop.
Just out of curiosity, how much are you selling the Suicune for?
How much?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, we don't have a price yet. We want to see how much the other party is willing to pay. We're thinking, maybe 600 million Poké?
Sounds like a reasonable price.
We might try going even higher just to see if we can get even more out of them.
Yeah. Just stop the violence. Stop. I find it best to only look for that one Pokemon. That way, you're not spread too thin, and you have the resources you need to fight them.
He does turn back around. You know, I had that mindset once. And he takes out the coral pieces he took from Corsola. Now you see, thing is, and he tosses one to Gator. Does Gator take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gator grabs it out of the air. You can't do much in this world without some cash. And whether we like it or not, these things can really give you some.
Hello.
I mean,
Hello, Jake.
Yeah, I understand that. Because right now, I only have like 1,000 Poke, and it's not a whole lot to go by, but just trying to tell you, I understand what you're meaning.
What's happening?
So we got to the poachers. It was a very tense kind of fight. The poacher destroyed the mayor's office with his Godzilla Pokemon. And
I wish I was there. I could have used Burpee.
you could have said to come.
Yeah, you weren't even there.
And yeah, like in universe, Gibby's still fishing. I'm just imagining.
Imagine he has like a pile of boots
Yeah, I was imagining he's got like 30 boots.
and like 2 cans.
Yeah, and he ate the other one. And it was the same thing, but it tasted a little better the second time.
It's absolutely
Right now,
disgusting.
Gator's talking to one of the poachers.
Yeah, Gator's trying to reason with the well, not really reason with the leader of the poachers. He's basically being like, "Yeah, I get where you're coming from."
I
And
was the same way.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the poacher he stays silent for another moment. All right. Look. I'll cut you this deal. Since I like you. We'll skip out on this town. We got enough of these things anyway. And he like flips one of the coral pieces in the air and catches it. I'm not gonna say we won't run into you again. And I'm definitely not saying that you won't try to stop us. If you try to stop us again, we won't hold back.
Well, our fight was pretty fun, if I say so myself.
And he kind of smiles a bit, like it's a small smile, but Gator can see it. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit of fun, wasn't it? And he looks up towards Tyranitar, and Tyranitar, he glares down at Charmander. And Charmander tries his best to come out and, like, make a fist. Like, you want to fight? You want to fight about it? Like, and keep in mind, Charmander is, like, barely bigger than the toe of this thing. And, like, Tyranitar just kind of, like, nods. And Gator can hear Charmander. How's that mean? What do you mean by that?
Wait, he could hear that, or he couldn't?
He could hear that coming from Charmander. He didn't know what Tyranitar said.
Charmander, we're gonna have a talk when we get home.
He called me shrimp.
Okay.
Now what is Theodore doing during all this?
Theodore's just been walking. I'm thinking, like, just back near the Pokemon Center. And
Okay.
He's kind of just sitting there against one of the walls with all of his Pokemon out.
I want Azure to follow him. Because Azure could tell he looked really down. And, like, Azure kind of runs up to him, and I see Theodore's just kind of, like, slumped down by one of the walls. Hey, you doing okay?
I'm good. Don't worry yourself too much, kid. Azure.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
I like how Azure is admitting that it was scary. Gator's just saying that it was fun.
Yeah. Didn't expect you'd pull out something like that.
No, I didn't. I mean, I knew Pokemon could be powerful, especially legendaries, but something like that.
Normally at this point I'd say I'm not cut out for this. Or I'm getting too old for this, or whatever. But I've been doing that for the past 30 years now. And I'm not getting any younger.
Is Izzy with them? No. She's muted.
She's muted.
I'm just gonna say she is, because she said that
Yeah, she said
Izzy
that
just
she
left.
was.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say Izzy
No,
is.
sorry. It wouldn't unmute.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, is she in the Pokemon Center with Azure and Theodore?
She wanted to go check on the healing.
Okay.
Is
it healed?
Pelican up yet, or is he still sleeping?
Yes, Elekid can wake up now.
Okay. Good.
Elekid does, like, slowly open his eyes and looks around, and he looks very sleepy, but then he sees those two poachers in the back. He gets up and he starts winding that arm. He's about to do a thunder punch.
No.
And Elekid, he hears Gator say that and stops. But he looks like he's got like a question look on his face, like why?
You can snap them out of existence later, but right now I'm trying to talk to them.
He looks weird now. Officer Jenny finally. So Officer Jenny, they don't know what she's been doing after the whole room was down. And they actually see her walking up with other officers. And they hold out Pokeball, and it's like at least 10 other officers walking up, and they all hold out their Pokeballs. And just as an well, no, it can make sense in the universe because of the laser rifle. They hold out their Pokeballs like guns, and like ready to open whatever Pokemon's inside. Gator, back away from them.
No. I don't
No.
mean to reject this, but let me finish. Then you can do whatever you want.
One of the officers was about to push the button, but Jenny put out a hand in order to stop him.
Look, I'm not sure what your name is, but my name's Gator. Doesn't mean anything, but still. If we come across you, that's the name I want you to remember.
Gator. Yeah. I think I can remember that. Remember
Gator should
my
probably-
name.
Gator should probably tell those officers off.
Why?
Because the person they're trying to arrest has a Godzilla Pokemon.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm not, well... Nah, they can see.
And
They're not blind like they're not blind like Gator
Well, did
is.
he take it back out of the Pokeball? Because I thought you guys all put them like all the way to talk.
Yeah.
And the poacher. Remember my name. Name's AG. That one's Crean. There's Irina. And the guy you messed up the face of, his name is Mace. I know. Unfortunate.
If worst comes to worst, he's gonna see the end of one. Real soon.
Oh, don't worry. You guys spoofed him to hell and back. Pretty sure he shit himself too.
I thought you guys were trained for this shit.
Well, we were trained for getting attacked by a Pokémon, not necessarily getting attacked by... Oh, how did he describe it? An 80-year-old being launched at 100 miles per hour, hitting you in the face?
Yeah, I mean, with a laser rifle either. I mean, he is 72, not 80. That's kind of offensive. Anyways.
Hey, that was Mace's description. He looked more like 65 to me. You can tell him that.
Hey. I don't mean to hold you up, or anything like that. Just know I didn't mean for the officers to show up. I wasn't stalling at all.
I can see it.
And he kind of like wants to like run over and whisper and just say, "You might want to run."
And
there's a boat nearby. If you get away from here, you should be fine.
He said, I can tell from your eyes. You're being legit. And he looks back toward Irina. And so she still had that flower Pokemon out. And suddenly it emits a blinding bright light. And like the officers do get blinded, and as the light dissipates, the poachers are all gone.
God damn it. Anyways, toodaloo.
Wait,
I can just have that. I can just
Azure.
have that.
Azure.
Yeah, we cut back.
As much as I want to sit here and fill myself with confidence or hype me or anyone else up, I don't know what to do about that one.
And suddenly, someone entered the Pokemon Center. Now, Izzy also entered it because she wanted to check up on the Corsola.
Yeah.
Which she's currently doing right now, but someone else comes into the Pokemon Center, and it appears to be that woman that was with Izzy before. I was watching your battle.
Oh yeah, I also imagine Gator caught up with the group.
Yeah, okay, so Gator enters as well and sees this woman talking with them. I was watching your battle from the sky. You feel outmatched, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
And
Hell yeah.
Azure kind of looks down. He's kind of embarrassed
Nice.
about it, but he can't say anything.
I imagine Gator's like
Azure.
behind
Nice.
her.
Azure.
Uh.
Listen. It certainly ain't because of you.
Oh, really?
I imagine Gator's behind her, and he says, "Yeah."
Now, you said Izzy was walking back to the group?
Yeah, if he wants to walk over,
Nice.
it's like theater.
So Izzy is not happy. Not at all. Not just because of what happens, but when she did check in on the Corsola, she did see that when she got back and Nurse Joy was trying to treat it, it had gone into that state.
But
Let them just live.
I don't see us being equally matched anytime soon unless you know where to find some kind of giant cannon on legs or something.
Well,
Be trained.
I don't know exactly where to find something like that, and she took out something from her pocket, and it seemed to be a very small badge, and this badge looked like it had some sort of like ripple effect. That was like what the badge was designed as. I'm the gym leader of Kohak Town. I'd be willing to help train you.
Really?
She nods. And so Mantine's also in here, and she pets its head.
I want Theodore to like stand up and use his gun kind of as like a cane to help him get up.
Ah, yes. So he does this, and Azure he hears this about being a gym leader, and he thinks back just to during that fight where Smoggy stood up against the poachers and the Godzilla Tyranitar, and Smoggy still looks very determined. And
Be trained.
You should take a break.
Azure gets up as well. Oh, we're almost done.
Okay. Well, it's been 45.
Yeah. And Azure
Before
gets up.
Before the game ends, I want Gibby to meet up with the group.
Okay.
That's the whole reason why I
Azure-
joined back, so I can just listen in.
Azure gets up, and he has a determined look, just like Smoggy. We'll do it. And
Please.
and now I just want to really quick. I want to cut back to Gibby. I want to give him one more roll. Just one more.
If he gets like a 100, I'm gonna be pissed.
He gets a 23.
Roll it.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
shit. Oh, shit.
He rolls. No, he rolls and he finds 2 boots of his size.
Jacob!
You got a 96.
Jake, unmute yourself.
Or else.
Jacob, I will throw
What?
your fish back. Jacob, you
What?
did it. Gibby did it. He got a fish.
He got a 96.
Finally.
You did. And guess
about
what?
Freaking time.
Like, I could imagine, like, at this
He
point, like, Gator
gets-
feels bad for Gibby.
He gets that black, pink, and grayish blue fish that Gator caught earlier.
Don't you
Oh.
dare eat it. I will murder you.
I want sushi. Let's eat it. I'm joking.
And as
I have that fat ass whatever it is, like
Magikarp, yeah,
Yeah,
Magikarp.
Magikarp. I mean, it's a fat Magikarp, so
Oh, it is. And the fish looks up at Gibby, and it seems like it does know that it's him. This appears to be the exact same fish, and just kind of like waves at him with one of its fins.
That's all I wanted was for Gibby to catch a fish.
Does he want to put it in the Pokeball?
I don't know what's he good for.
I mean, he's a fish, so he's good with
Nothing.
water.
You could take him back to the Pokemon Center to figure out. I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
there's that.
What do I have a choice to like return him?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you would just want to like throw him back into the ocean, you can do that.
Well, I mean, after I find out what he's good for, because I don't want him to like die on land.
Well, he
Well,
won't
he
die
won't.
on land. He just won't be able to swim really well because there's no water.
Yeah.
I'm
But,
just gonna
like-
release him.
Okay, if you want to, if you just want to like leave him, because he's not gonna have any good moves right now. Like he'll only have 2.
I imagine Gator's still carrying around that fat fish.
Yes, just on his back.
It's still alive. Like, something be.
So yeah, do you want to take this fish to the Pokemon Center, or you just want to put it back in the water?
Put it back in the water.
Okay. So Gibby
Good man.
takes the fish. I imagine he just kind of like pets it on its head and tosses it back into the water. He gets up. He's got like 30 boots. He just he grabs 2 of them. One of them has Burpee in it. And actually, what was going on there was after he got so many boots, Chirpy, Leonard, and Burpee were starting to play a game where Burpee would hide in one of the boots, and Chirpy and Leonard had to try to find him.
You know what would be a really cool thing for Gibby to do, actually?
What?
To place the fish back in the water and to, like, play a little song for it. Or
Oh yes. And
What am I
okay,
doing?
so when you put the fish back in the water, you can play a little song for the fish, and I know you'll love this. That will level you up.
Cool.
I mean, it's only if you want to.
I don't have my guitar, but I'll do it.
No, but
Alright.
you have the cricket tot.
Oh no, he just meant like his actual guitar, but that's fine.
Gibby uses the crusty boots to play drums.
Yeah. Okay, level, that is a 2, and you get to raise one of Gibby's stats.
I'm just imagining he has like this drum kit of a bunch of random garbage that he's found. There's like at some point he fished up like a fucking trash can and he's using that as the bass drum.
Yes!
He's got like a
No, so, Burpee pops out of his boot and gets, like, the trash can lid and starts smacking it down as like, the symbol.
Wait, no, hold up. What about Burpee takes the boot and, like, sets the trash can lid up and, like, kicks it with the, like, hits it with the
Yeah,
boot
there you
smack-
go.
like a drum.
Yes, they start playing a nice song, and, what stat do you want to level up for, Gibby?
Well,
You can-
he's pretty already epic, so I mean, you probably should upgrade his speed.
Okay.
Do you think that's good?
I was
Good.
about to say you could put more into fucking attack or defense.
Yeah, geez.
If you holy shit, you'd have 11 defense, which would mean you'd have as much as fucking Audrey's new Pokemon. Well, no, you'd
I don't
have
know.
you'd almost
Because I
have
feel
as
like
I put it in speed, though, if you still
Yeah.
want to keep it in speed.
okay, that's fine.
Okay. But yeah, he starts playing like a song on like with the trash can and the cans. Chirpy takes 2 cans and like puts them in between his antenna so he can like hit them together. Or no, he like puts his antenna or he puts the cans on his antenna and starts like having them clink together.
the fish is just like fucking jamming.
Yes! Yeah, the fish is in the water jamming!
The fish is like swimming back and forth, just dancing.
Yes! Yes,
The fish joins in.
I'm just imagining this scene happening like right after their battle, and like while the battle was going on, like clouds did like roll in, and it is like almost nighttime, but clouds rolled in, and it is like starting to rain. So Gibby's just there jamming out in the rain.
I feel like the fish is like smacking the water to the beat.
Yes, and like the group does like go outside with the gym leader, who they learn her name is Marina, which is who the bartender was talking about, and they hear Gibby's song, and I'm just imagining the group like, despite their broken spirits, they see Gibby having this like fantastic time, and like they all just start reflexively like adding to the beat.
I'm imagining Theodore is like or hitting the butt of his gun on the ground.
Yes, Azure and Smoggy are clapping to the beat.
He's just coming.
Gator's like Gator, Charmander, and Surskit are all like stomping on the ground.
Yes, and even Marina, she starts like snapping her finger as she sees everyone else joining in.
Speaking of music,
Fucking Tulip is dancing and shit.
Yeah, yes.
there's my music for you.
Lily's setting off fireworks. Like
Yes,
those little
she's firing embers into the air,
yeah.
and Sunny is firing mud shots at them. So, or no, he's using thunder shock at them.
Yeah. What could I have Elekid do to add to it?
Oh, you could have Kai use water gun, and then have Elekid use thunder punch to like electrify the like water droplets.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
So they're all like a band now.
Yeah. There's
Gibby's the like main one. He's just like sitting there, doesn't even notice that anyone else is there. He's just like fucking jamming.
And I imagine the fish is the singer.
Yeah.
No one can understand him but Gator the Pokemon.
What are you saying, Jacob?
Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that episode of Phineas and Ferb where like they go to that boot camp and they make a beat with a toilet brush and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Gibby and everybody is with just the stuff around them.
I'm imagining like Gibby.
Nice.
He gets like 2 sticks, and he like sets up a bunch of the cans he got, and he starts playing them like drums, doing a drum solo. And off in the distance, actually on top of the ocean, and you can't really see due to like the clouds, and since it is nighttime now, but Suicune is actually watching from the ocean water, just watching from the group, like watching the group play that song, and it appears.
It's gonna be a song about Suicune.
What?
It's gotta be like a song about Suicune.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense for Gibby.
But like they don't understand why. They're just like randomly doing a song and they're coming up with stuff about Suicune.
And Suicune's just off in the distance watching them, and it does seem to do like a smile before it eventually like goes invisible again and leaps away. And that is where we will end tonight's session. Now that was something.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.